accused you of being kind of a token black member.
Token, coon, you name it.
Oh, you heard some people called you that as well.
I did what I did.
Then I put out the interview, and then there were all the comments. You're absolutely right. It was just flooded with black people criticizing him. Why do you think that is?
Talk about why it's black people are married to a political party that does not have their interests.
We talked about that.
It's black people,
Democrats.
Yeah. And I'm not just saying it's just Democrats. I mean, you're in a country in which you're only 55 years free. You're 55 years free, black people. You ain't got to do the math. You know what I mean?
Well, you're talking about after Jim Crow and so forth.
Yeah. 55 years.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Killer Mike.
You're actually here.
Yeah.
I'm not talking to a computer. This is Vlad in the same room.
It's our third time, I think, doing interviews over the years.
Yeah.
Over the years.
You have not destroyed.
All right.
Not yet. We'll see what happens after this interview.
What was I working on?
One of my few rapper friends.
Yeah, I will dare to say Vlad.
Exactly. I've interviewed damn near every rapper. Yeah. You're one of the few people who I should keep in contact with.
Yeah. Our friendship's not based around hip hop, even though we both love hardcore hip hop. Yeah. Our conversations are more about finance and family.
Exactly.
And frugality. I mean, what do they call it? Frugal, being frugal.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Than it is about music.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your new Netflix show.
Thank you.
True. Yeah. I watched all 6 episodes.
Well, you watched all 5 and 3/4 of them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that part in a second. I recommend everyone tune in right now and pull it up. A really, really dope project. Very left field. You know, I mean, you don't really know where each episode is going to go as you're watching it, and it really kind of goes in interesting directions. Yeah. Along the way with a social message, kind of at the end of every episode.
Yeah, not just a message. In the age of challengers and information.
Oh wow, I'm already right here?
On a Living Black
That's
episode,
fucking awesome.
We ask you at the end of the episode to commit to making every Friday a Black Friday, and not a bullshit Black Friday where you go fight for TVs at the Walmart on Christmas, but a Black Friday
where $3,000
find a black business to support. And that's not just
3,000 gold.
Anybody, so if why do you live in the Sherman Ocean? You go find you a black DaMKAking support.
That's the case.
What that
I'll
does
buy a
is
fucking
it strengthens individually your earning.
battleship. That's what it is.
Battleship. Because we only keep $1 in our community.
What? They're only 1,000?
The Asian community keeps it in 20.
Oh hell yeah!
So when you look at a community like Compton, right, or like Watts or Inglewood, the dollar stays in that community 6 hours versus K-Town. The dollar in that community stays 28 days. It's a development in K-Town. It's much better. You know what I'm saying? So the challenge at the end of the show is to go out in the real world and apply that to the list of businesses you can support. So I didn't want to have a TV show that just further said, hey, we're victims, this is bad, these are our enemies. I didn't want to have a TV show that complained and say, oh, evil. I wanted to have a TV show that said, here's a problem, here's what we think, let's go out in the world and see what it is and see what the solution happens.
You actually spent 10 years trying to make this show happen.
Yeah, like my career.
And I guess different, there's another network that was initially interested.
Yeah, FX originally, they gave us the demo. We shot our demo with FX, and they were interested in it. And when we got it finished, it was just a little too polished. It was a little too TV. So it wasn't something that they were, interested in, and we weren't particularly interested in going forward with that TV.
Why are you fucking furious?
Thank you to the guys over there. Like a demo and tell other people, hey, that's what we think we're going to do. We'll strip it all the way down and treat it more
You'll
like
be next, bitch. Fucking denounce me.
And you finally got it on the biggest video platform on earth, pretty much.
Yeah, not talking about World Star Kids. We're talking about that.
Exactly.
Congratulations.
Now let's go ahead and start breaking out the various episodes. So the first one you kind of touched on already is Living Black, where you basically spend
60 hours.
60 hours
living totally in black country.
Right. Meaning that you could only eat at a black-owned restaurant. And then once you got there, you had to stop eating because the meat was not coming from black farms and so forth.
Shut up, Killer Mike. You just confused me.
At one time prior to desegregation, because of segregation and because of self-will,
damn, I just had a perfect fucking idea.
It was much stronger economically. And in terms of being able to
What's
take
that?
care of yourself.
Scroll back that goddamn
Stream.
stream.
So the people that raised me were
Scroll
born in
back that
1922
goddamn
and 1932.
stream.
So we didn't buy tilapia from the grocery store. We went to a lake and fished. We cleaned our fish and we stored it over in the deep freezer. My grandmother grew food. My grandfather hunted fish, things of that nature. So in my lifetime, I have seen a digression of that into us becoming totally dependent on corporate institutions to feed us. There's no way that you're ready to be an independent people or people independent of this country or to be as an oppressor or superior if you're not doing anything to really feed yourself, or you don't have the ability to grow food and defend yourself and things of that nature.
Well, I mean, back in the day, you had something called Black Wall Street.
No, you had Black Wall Street in Tulsa. You had Edgewood and Auburn Avenue in Atlanta. You had Harlem, New York. You had St. Petersburg, Florida. You had Miami. You know what I'm saying? You have everywhere you have people to grow your own food, hunt your own meat, take care of yourself, mortgage your own stuff. I grew up in a neighborhood that was gentrified by black people and pushed poor white people out, right? The Collier Heights, the Collier Heights Adamsville community. I grew up in a community where the reverse of, gentrification always tells the story of us being the victim. That hasn't always been the case.
Why is my ring
My
suddenly
grandmother bought
fucked
the
up?
house at a 30% markup, pushed the poor community out, just like gentrifiers do, and had a great middle class community, and one in which Martin Luther King's parents moved to. So for me, I think living black should be easier, but it's only going to be easier when we return to self-reliance. Now, if I'm white and I'm hearing this, I say to myself, well, if you're just saying buy black, how am I included, or why are you being racist? Well, if I'm black or buying black, if I keep my dollar in the African American community longer than 6 hours, right? I strengthen my community, I strengthen our schools, I strengthen our banks, I strengthen our other institutions. So when you want to go to TGI Fridays that might be packed on your side of town, Cascade might not be packed. Starbucks, that's owned by Magic Johnson, may have better Wi-Fi than yours. But all that to say, I'm really saying buy local. When I say buy black, most of the time you're going to be buying within a city or a region, so you're buying local. Black banks finance more small gas stations than a lot of the larger banks do, because they're willing to take a risk if you want to open a Citco. If you want to open a smaller Exxon, you don't have to open a QT or a Raceway. You don't have to have $3 million.
Look at them playing.
Those banks are powered by black mortgages. They're powered by your savings account. They're powered by your credit cards. You should be winning from that power too. And when the black community becomes a strong economic community, the larger community benefits from that. So when I say buy black, not only does it strengthen black people individually in the community, it strengthens the larger community, which we know is the country. Got like 10, 12 records with us on. Because we just been hanging out. I just been rapping over his beats. I don't even know what he gonna do. So anytime you want that record big, he give it to you. So that album, I'm telling you, he has enough records to put an album out with me and everything he wants. That's my homeboy. Like if I go in the studio and he got a beat on, I go rap on it. But I think
About an Outkast album coming out?
Nah, I pray like everybody else.
Do you have a relationship with the Andre 3000?
Yeah, I mean, both of them are like brothers to me. Trey hung out with me all last night. Me, Trey, my wife, her cousins, our homeboy Butter, Outkast, DJ Swift. They were all at my other barbershop last night. And we all went to the club together next door. We hung out, and we hung out some more. Yeah. I was in the studio with Ray the other night. They're the homies. I mean, they're like brothers to me. You can't not be cool with the people who change your life.
Right. How did you initially hook up with them?
I was thinking little brother, real just, little brother, and I was rapping. The rapper, he pressed the line. He told me he was going to give me a record deal. I was like, yeah, okay. Kept his hand to hand on the street. And after they signed Slim Calhoun, they were looking, Electra wanted them to have a sex.
16. I mean, how old were you at the time?
Man, I was right at 27, maybe 26, 27. I think about 27. Yeah, I mean, I was happy as shit. Man, I was having the fat man locked in the pie factory, man. I was good. I think we had a show in Anaheim, and they told us no further. I think we went to Sunset, got wasted, wilded out in the IHOP, had a party on the bus. I think the homies got kissed by a drag queen or some crazy shit. Like it was a wild night. It was like hangover.
So speaking of Grammys, I'm gonna give you my personal opinion.
Okay.
You watched the Grammys that just passed?
No, I don't.
Let me see. Why does nothing give me fucking amenities? Go. Fuck is it?
Everything can be done today, but I think you can.
I need some fucking amenities. All these fucking wonders I got, none of them give me fucking amenities.
Why don't they?
Don't say that to the bank. With the finger fall, yeah.
Exactly. And I mean, I guess I went to the website, and I guess like it was down because there were so many people trying to get on it because of the show.
Yeah, thank you, man. I hope that company cries. We are, I don't think everything can be done today, but I think you can do everything you can do today, right? If I don't need you to not wear, Yeezys. I'm just saying if you get an opportunity to wear Yeezys and to buy some kosher classics, buy the kosher classics too, because kosher classics they make high-end leather shoes, right? Their shoes are so much doper than Balenciaga's, a lot doper, honestly, than some of the cool Gucci-esque type stuff. But their name of kosher classics, black guy, he goes over to Italy, uses the highest, finest quality products he can, and makes a dope shoe. I got a pair. So I'm just saying, integrate.
That were because you were in Jordan, right?
Yeah, I'm wearing Jordans. Absolutely. That I bought from a black store.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought them from Heat in ATL. And Michael Jordan, is a big part of the reason Nike is propelled. See, I don't have, a lot of people they paint themselves in a corner trying to be too extreme. I have qualifications for what I consider a black business. One that is totally owned and operated by black people. Right? That's what I sort of and I go because I know that helps the it helps my ecosystem. Next, I say,
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna see
by a non-black person, and that is beneficial for
what
black people.
the
Yeah, like
fuck.
black TV, right?
Yeah, we were mostly black.
Exactly. Then lastly,
These warheads
what
are.
if it's a small business that can't afford to hire people? So I know from on the barbershop, sometimes you just gotta make your kids work, right? So if it's parenting kids or cousins or whoever, are they fair to the black community? And do they deal justice? If you can fit any three of those things, usually I'll support your agenda at some point. Because either you're owned by us, hiring and doing practicing fair wages with us, or you're doing fair business with mine.
Next episode is Fuck School.
Yeah. You didn't finish that one.
I didn't finish it.
You should finish it.
Because at some point...
We can't talk about it. You didn't finish it.
Well, okay. But basically, there was a scene in it where...
gay sex happened.
Gay sex happened.
Not the kind we like as heterosexual men between two women.
Right.
Two gay guys had sex.
Right.
Well, not in Georgia, you can't do penetration, so they might have found that. I didn't stick around.
I remember there was just it was like dude's ass on the screen. At which point I texted you and said I just stopped watching this episode. I was gonna go on to the next one.
That triggered me too, though. I mean, everybody's buttons get pushed. You know what I mean?
Right.
And with that said, those young men they popped back up in another episode. Both of them, and they were thoughtful, engaging, in great shape.
Oh, City Project.
You know what I mean? But
hey man, listen. Shout out to the gay community.
Yeah, you're a lot tougher than me to shoot that scene. I ain't got it in me, but
right. I have a lot of gay viewers. We've been gay people about. I just don't like watching
I don't like watching making guys.
There you go.
My thing is, I don't, whoever you want to stick it in, I don't give a shit. I just, the guy body's just not, you know what I'm saying? That ain't the body I'm not walking around looking at the guy. So,
Right.
But with that said, that show in particular was one of my favorites because we got a chance to see sex counselor of sorts. That was a woman of color. Honestly, bringing to the set of the pornography that we were shooting a sense of fairness and equality that I'd never really experienced. You know what I'm saying? Her opportunity to kind of lead and teach me. And the guy who was the expert in terms of fixing stuff was a gay man, also. So a lot of stereotypes to me got broken on that set. And I appreciate it. I didn't stick around for the porn. I didn't have it. I just didn't have it in. I wasn't that brave for the guy. But I was really happy where we ended up because it did show that education is going to have to be approached differently in this country. And it's tongue-in-cheek and it's sarcastic. But for the next 20 years, this country is going to have to return to building stuff, right? So your kids that are saying to you now, my 16-year-old told me the other day, like, Dad, I don't really want to go to college. So I said, what do you want to do? So I tried to make it
positive it's going to be atomic era.
He says,
and I'm sure if I don't have uranium, then I don't have nukes.
The houses and apartments and stuff, like you and
probably need this.
And my wife. And I'm like, all right. So as a dad, you go home and you want your kids to, go to college, be a doctor, and call your friends, brag and talk shit.
Did you go to college?
Yeah,
I probably need this.
I went to the best black college in all the world.
Device.
I
Okay.
told my dad I wanted to do music, and my dad left me and laughed and said, they call it starving artist.
I went to
after this, I'll do that.
Well, no, I mean, it's not that. It's, because I'm sure your son's going to probably watch this.
Yeah.
And, just my advice
Got a
as someone
plan.
who does hip-hop for a living, not a rapper, but I do hip-hop for a living, I would not be here right now if I did not get a computer science degree from Berkeley. Because even though I did not start out on the
Didn't I have like a fucking apostle over here somewhere? Or did I just give up on them bitches?
When I graduated from college, I'm using in my current career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree with you.
yeah, regardless of what you do, college is not a wasted.
But with that said,
kids are gonna be kids.
Kids are gonna be kids. I'd rather you not waste $20,000 like your sister.
Them bitches killed all my motherfucking apostles. Maybe I should kill them back. Who the fuck is this? You denounced me, huh? And then come to my island? That's cool. Let me go ahead and get my little small army together on this island. Get these planes for something after all. Is there not a fucking airstrip over here? There's not. What the fuck is he building? Film studio? Ah, where's my fucking engineer? Sort of the fucking things I somehow miss. Fucking hilarious. What's the other option to buy these fucking tiles yet? still don't have the option to buy that tile yet. The fuck is going on with my water abilities? The fuck? Got the whole fucking continent. Fuck the water. This asshole doesn't even got a goddamn harbor. Somebody's building an airport. Rayford is. Cool. Alright, fuck it. Next turn. Is there an airfield over here? Yes, it is right there. Oh, you just being impatient, bitch. Shut up. Is that a new submarine? No. Excuse. Man, you better get on your knees, bitch. Probably gonna be the trader. Yeah, we'll go with the trader. He shot his shot. We're out of views. We still got shots. fact, all y'all should heal up. Y'all motherfuckers just hanging out. Fuck Zanzibar, you supposed to be on my side. Why the fuck you ain't over here fighting? I don't see no motherfuckers over here shooting a shot. You better get down or lay down. Next, please. Alright. Nanotechnology, what the fuck do I get with that? Launch, Mars, hydraulics. Oh shit, fucked my tank up. Damn. It's trying to give me a city. That. Benjamin. Oh hell no, you got way too many fucking... Oh, he's just trying to seed some shit?
لا.
I'll accept that deal. Alright, bitch, you better accept my deal. Alright, whatever. I don't fuck with you. Greek Empire, you're next. Once I find you. Fuck you, bitch. So none of y'all bitches like me? I don't like none of y'all back now. Shit. Fuck y'all. Man, fuck that shit. I'm keeping that city. Oh man, these motherfuckers ain't got no houses. Yeah, you're a terrible leader. Everybody's living on top of each other and shit. Damn. I just had to build something that's got housing in it. Hmm. What do I do? What do I do? Is that a form? Camp. Shit. Damn. 3 food. 3. My buddy's only making 3 circles, yo. Son of a bitch. Let's see, can I swap tiles? Now I can build a neighborhood. Yes. Word. Who's production? Just said neighborhood. What the fuck you? How much gold am I getting? 270, that's it? Do I have any faith? Son, this nigga was a heathen. This is a natural wonder? Oh, just grasslands. Airport, wherever it is. Damn, when did you start building so fast? City, state. Okay. You. Ah, there you go. So you're the dark red. All that shit's about to be mine. artillery. Tank. Before I do that, can I finally liberate my planes? Hey! Go back. Back to sport it is. Fuck it. These orders. Schmolliged. Where's sport at? Oh, it's over there. Now we need to go to Athens first. Sure. Athens. I can dig it. Couldn't wait to come back and whoop y'all's ass today. But all this shit, all y'all motherfuckers are heathens. Nobody got a motherfucking holy site. Ah, here goes one. Ooh, that's a warrior monk. Fast-moving land combat unit with a unique promotion tree. I'll try one. Nah. Oh god, what the fuck? They're all... Yeah, I'll try a warrior monk. Fuck. Yeah, I need to get my motherfucking... Yeah, that'll have to work. Uh-oh. Forgot I had y'all on the way. Leaderboard. Greece is leading culture. I'm leading domination. And I'm leading religious. Yeah. 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 And alright, let's see. Am I ready to go to the next turn? And alright, let's see. Am I ready to go to the next turn? Alright, cool. Let's do it. Let's do it! Oh, so you really fell and bumped your head. Give me a city for that. Then go the fuck away. Bye bye, bitch. What the fuck are those? Ooh, rapid deployment. Oh yeah, where's my great people shit looking like? I know I gotta be raking in the motherfucking points. Great engineer. 16. Ooh. Merchants. I'm building a bank right now, so 16. Scientist. What's that? Writer. Oh shit. What's that? A musician. 3. Damn, he's gonna get it first. 5. Who is this? Greece. I better take her ass out. Enjoy it while it lasts, little girl. Alright, so you just go. These people mad as shit. I need some amenities. Fuck your couch, nigga. Oh shit. Get started in. Oh no, is that a range? Stop it. Nothing closer either. Tank. I didn't realize I had so many fucking tanks. USA. think it's just because it's shroud. Whoa. Accidental war. Get my passive bonus for that guy. I've been lugging him around and shit. Damn, I forgot which one had the holy site. Ah, right there. First two. Look over here. Goddamn, ships get lost. Bye, Felicia. I'm a warmonger. Fuck you up too. I should have threatened that bitch. What's this? Just completed a spy. I'll go with that Hermitage. Oh yeah. The fuck are these? Building that one motherfucking archaeologist. Build another spy. I forgot you existed, Detroit. Yo, I didn't break all this shit. Where you motherfuckers at? God damn. shit. Choke point. No! Fucking idiot. Yeah, I might have set your ass up for failure right there, brother.
If technology is the engine of change, then nanotechnology is the fuel for humanity's future.
Somebody just put the nail in your coffin right there. My bad. Might be in a pickle. She's like, you don't get no fucking open borders with me. If I didn't have so much shit trading over there, I would definitely attack this bitch right now. Why the fuck is he not growing? That and that. You just built an airport, did you? Do you need merging points? Fuck are my traders at? Damn, they all over here. Fucking asshole Greeks. You didn't notice some assholes. Shit, y'all gonna need more than orders. This bitch don't. Let's see. 4-4. He got some garbage ass. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, I got in the zone. Forgot about the whole damn thing streaming. Skipped. Alright, let's see if these motherfuckers survive. Alright, I might redo this thing. Bitch, what you gonna do? This asshole keeps on getting away with pillaging my shit. try to fuck me. Started coming too. Ugh.
A world of information rests in the palm of your hand, and networks for instantaneous communication span the globe. Yet a unified vision of our future has never been built. We compete in technology, culture, and politics. We have deadly weapons that could destroy our planet. Lead us carefully, but boldly, and build a global community that can stand for years to come. And so it is upon your broad shoulders, Theodore Roosevelt, to charge forth and lead your people on their great adventure. Use your military might to give the peoples of your homeland the square deal they so desperately deserve. Surely, you will raise America into the limelight and attract visitors from across the oceans just to see your lands. Bully for you, Mr. President.
Oh shit.
Well, let's not say people became adults at 21, but I see what you're saying.
What are you saying?
That people did not become adults at 21.
Yes,
Some
they
people
did.
never become adults.
You can buy beer at 21. You
A
fucking
majority of
moron.
people do not become adults.
Oh, I love white on white crime.
There's like 4 of us here.
I'm just waiting whenever y'all finish arguing about that. I don't even know what you're arguing about.
Go ahead.
Carry on.
So Far Gone's 10th anniversary.
Yes, I was 18 when that came out.
That's sick.
I was a freshman in college.
What's that?
It's crazy that I was born in that day. Yo, old motherfuckers are insane. Yo, that's insane that you were born that day. Like, fam, I know.
No, you know what it is? It's more so, I think that's insane is because that doesn't feel like that long ago.
Exactly.
But I didn't even say that part.
I said it.
I thought Joe said
In like 10 years, people are gonna be, listen, in 10 years, people are gonna be like, yo, I was like 16 when Young Thug came out. And
And I'm
like,
never,
that's
no,
crazy.
I'm not gonna say that's crazy.
You are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Because I'm saying
Why
that
is that
now.
crazy that other people were born after you?
I don't know, man.
Like, wait, did you not start the world?
No.
Like,
Not
you know
it's
there's
not that.
older people than you guys.
No, it's not that. It's just the fact that you start to think of the years, how many years have gone by,
Yeah.
and you like, damn.
It's your own vanity. Don't take it out on us.
No, it's just that for you to say you were 21 in
No, I was
2011.
Oh,
No, in
okay.
2011. I mean, to me,
Hold on.
I know what I was doing in 2011. I'm like, damn, he was only 21. It was 8, but you think about it's 8 years ago. Like,
He
oh
could
yeah.
have ran around the party.
I'm sure I was doing wilder shit than y'all pool party at 21.
That's a darker, deeper criminal lane. Trust me. You don't want no parts of that.
10th anniversary of So Far Gone.
Yes.
Right. Which I didn't even know. But I guess I'll start. Before I get the jokes off, let's start with why do y'all? I saw you tweet earlier, Rory, that So Far Gone might fuck around and chart, and I saw a couple of other people tweet that. Why is that a shock?
No, I didn't say it was shocking. I said it's gonna be funny. I think it's gonna be funny. In 10 years later, you see a mixtape chart above a new release. I just thought it was funny. I'm not shocked by that at all.
I see a lot of people though speaking about
Drake
it
is Drake.
as if it's shocking.
The Beatles
No.
chart now.
I said no.
Michael
My
Jackson's
words
still
are
charting
very
now.
specific. It's gonna be funny.
Michael-
It's not shocking.
Michael Jackson sold more than everybody after he passed. Rest in peace.
Yeah, but re-releasing a mixtape has never been done to this degree. And it outdo and outdo the new release. It's funny. There's no releases.
I will say this: I listened to So Far Gone, and it's still a really
It aged really well. It aged really, really well.
I clicked on the previews of it to see if it were remastered
Listen
or
to the snippets.
just to see if anything was I just purchased the shot remastered and it actually sounds remastered. That shit.
Oh, yeah,
They tell you that and it's never actually done.
It's like organic. They just like
So,
organic.
The only people I've ever heard actually really remastered was the Bad Boy collection when they put out like everything they ever did. That was remastered.
That definitely was.
The Weekend trilogy or whatever that was.
Biggie's they did too, but I guess that's still in the Bad Boy umbrella. But
Yeah.
Biggie's shit
Yeah.
sounds better too than the old joints.
And the Sade collection, I could hear this. I didn't hear him do much different, but I guess you don't need to if it's arguably the greatest mixtape ever. Right.
Well, no, I'll say this all the way to the degree that Uptown is still extremely lower than the rest of the project. Like when I was going through it, I was waiting because Uptown should bang. And I thought, all right, if they're gonna redo it, because Uptown is significantly lower on the original mixtape.
Yeah.
It's still significantly lower on this reshoot.
I went straight to Brand New because on the original, that's one of the songs that I thought could have been tweaked a little differently.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite joints on the original, and it sounded just the same. So I was like, I'm not gonna purchase this because I have this.
Right. Yeah. I get it. That makes
But
sense.
it was a big deal. It was a big deal, and I didn't know how big of a deal it was until Rory's generation came out.
You championed it.
I hate them.
No, but you know,
I
Come
swear
on,
to
grumpy
God.
old man.
I
Let's get
swear to
into
God.
it.
Is it just me though?
Let's get into it.
hate
you know what it
all of
is.
them.
But I know what it is though, Joe. It's because that music brings you back to that time in your life.
Right.
When it's a good album. So, like you said, his generation, that takes them back to high school or just graduating high school prom.
But why they can't be cool about it more? This is what I'm saying to you.
Well, slow down.
Keep jumping.
God, I wish y'all had social media when y'all was our age.
Excuse
Like
me,
all y'all favorite rappers
Excuse me,
would
buddy.
be just as corny if they had social
to certain places. I don't think that's specific to Rory's generation.
I think that's exactly what it is. But go ahead.
You think it is specific to y'all?
All the tweets I saw were people talking exactly about where they were when it came out.
That's all.
And how significant that album was to their lives. Good.
I know.
Like, we can joke about it, I'm fine, but that's really what people were doing.
What I'm saying to more, y'all, that's the case period. Music brings all of us to a time in our lives.
Of course.
Y'all just do it like losers. You don't think they do it like losers?
Yo, you are really a grumpy old man.
Rory and all of his friends now are, and not even just them, but that whole all-millionaire generation, Y, whoever they are, gotta tell us a long-ass story about where they was. Listen, man, I remember in 2009,
Way back.
I went out one night and had a little too much to drink. Woke up the next morning feeling gone, and then Drake.
You get the title, you get it.
Gone, and I knew he was the next
gone.
one.
Yeah.
Fam, shut the fuck up. After all of these niggas knew Drake was next.
Joe is so grumpy.
Why did all of them know Drake was next? Yeah.
Okay, alright, well, let's go into
Well, it wasn't hard to tell.
Let's go into it because someone made a whole video on their platform at the time of, yo, I love you, you're next. All I do is listen to your shit, and posted it on YouTube 10 years ago.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, so know your ledge.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to defend myself. What happened?
Yeah.
You
what's
before
up,
anyone, yo, I knew
Mortaro?
about you before. We need to do records
say
together. I
message
love you. I'm gonna stand in front of your
That's
studio
not
while
YouTube.
women walk by.
That's not on YouTube. That's not a studio. You just saying stuff.
Your video
was
with
on
Drake is
YouTube.
not on YouTube?
Yeah, that's on YouTube.
I can find it now if you give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
That's not a studio.
No,
In
he's
front of his studio.
Damn.
That's
Alright,
not.
alright. Look at you arguing something that means absolutely nothing.
I'm just saying.
No,
man,
I think that was around the corner from
yeah,
like
yeah,
the club.
club.
Yeah, that was from like around the corner from like
See?
home
The
and
street,
stuff.
that's when whatever block that was had all the
M2.
fucking clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great. That was me ahead of my destiny.
Oh, okay. So for you, it's ahead of your destiny, but for everybody else, no.
Yeah.
Wait, Rory,
Yo, you
don't
old
try-
motherfuckers are insane.
Rory, me doing an
Y'all are
interview on
insane.
YouTube, and you and y'all whole generation telling us the first time that y'all heard fucking Bria's interlude is just a little different.
Hold on. Is Bria's interlude fire?
Yes.
Okay. Shut up.
Great record. I agree. Great record. Great record.
And Peter Rosenberg jumped in. I remember the first time. Like, why is So Far Gone make everybody remember something? Like,
It's a
y'all
pivotal
niggas
project.
are fucking album. Yeah, but there are a million great albums.
Not to that
I
degree.
always sound nuts, but y'all
No,
see
you're
what I'm
hating.
saying?
I see what you're saying.
You're hating right now.
Why we don't do that with Get Rich?
No, listen. No, I
did it with Get Rich.
Low in theory.
I get what Joe was saying. It's just that social media took this and just like ran with it. Like everybody decided to jump in.
Here's my thing.
No, but I'm saying that I think the first person that posted something like that about the 10th anniversary, I forgot who it was, but then I remember after that, everybody was posting about it. And I was like, okay, like great. It changed, Drake's life.
All right,
And I
stop
would
quickly.
say this, that album and Drake in general is one of the most pivotal artists.
Why am I losing gold?
Well, that's what I was about to ask Rory.
Yeah.
For y'all.
Before we get there.
Well, let me ask you this.
Okay.
For y'all,
Huh.
is that the start?
I didn't make
Is
more
So Far
units.
Gone like the start? Because Rory keeps pointing to social media and the digital and the turning of things. And my point was this other great album, so we don't do that with like Cole or Kendrick. Like
My argument was that this was one of the first major pivotal albums that came out in the social media era.
is it the first for y'all?
I think
One of that
of
magnitude,
that
for sure.
magnitude, yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
But,
Definitely.
and here's my thing, and I'm not, this is just my beef with older people. Like, I know y'all claim to be this cool. I think, when Low End Theory came out? 92?
3, I think.
93.
I could be wrong about that.
Alright, so, what would it be? 03? I'm bad at math.
Mhm.
If y'all had Twitter, and y'all were a freshman in college when Low End Theory came out, I generally believe y'all would be on Twitter bugging too. I generally believe that.
We
Like,
still
y'all
do
are
it
not
now.
that cool.
We still do it now.
Y'all are not that cool.
We do it.
We're cooler than y'all.
Like, stop trying to make...
We're a lot cooler than y'all.
I would like.
We are.
I would like to.
I'm rolling with that. We're a lot cooler than y'all.
We can have a cool off if you'd like.
And
Cool
y'all,
off.
yeah,
We can have a cool
no,
off.
but wait, it's a generational thing, and y'all are a lot cooler than whatever the fuck is under y'all. Y'all, I have no beef with y'all.
Yeah.
When we introduce these little niggas.
Yeah. No, for sure.
No, but yeah, to Park's point, but I don't even think it's a social media thing. I think that album specifically just changed the sound of music, period. Like, that was a big...
I agree.
And that was kind of like the album...
Never mind the maneuvers.
Me as a hip-hop
Just go straight
fan,
at them.
And the girl down the hall in the dorm room was playing at the same... Like, it was such a big moment for life.
But I think that it coming out in the social media age makes it different, too, because, like, then you were tweeting about it and posting about it, and maybe not...
But even then, Twitter wasn't really that big. It wasn't that big in 09.
Facebooking about it, or
for sure.
MySpacing about it.
Yeah.
So Far Gone was kind of plannish.
What do you mean it was plannish?
Here we go.
Oh my God.
No, go ahead.
You
Go
losing me.
to your rabbit hole.
Now.
I'm not following you on that rabbit hole. Go ahead. Go ahead.
First of all, Maul, you never are following me down the rabbit hole.
Why not?
I don't know.
Nigga, I did a weekend with you in the ping.
There was no rabbits.
It's a mistake. You wanted to leave me.
No, I wanted to leave. Period. I didn't want to leave you. I wanted to get the fuck out of there.
Paul snitched on the overnighter.
Let me know.
Yo, he was speeding.
Listen, they had no right to pull us over and stop us, but that's a whole other issue.
Fair.
Back to my plant thing. Let me explain myself, because I always sound like a fucking hating nutcase. Comeback season 1 and 2.
Oh, here we go.
Right?
What do you mean 1 and 2?
Let's see.
1 and 2.
We got
I'm aware of one
200%
comeback.
tourism, great works of
You're on that
music,
2 of those mixtapes?
No.
15%
He has 2 mixtapes
There's
before So Far
room
Gone.
for improvement and then
Okay,
comeback season.
so there we go. Room for improvement, comeback season. We all have heard those.
I've still
Yes.
never heard either of those.
Marks, comeback season was your shit. It's Dilla Beats.
Wait, no,
No, I don't like posthumous Dylan
But
stuff.
slow down. Oh,
I don't.
I never know how to say that word. Right?
Posthumous.
I used to say phosphorus.
I just say
People know what I'm talking about.
Papyrus.
It's
I
preposterous.
just say post hummus.
Papyrus.
Post-hummus.
Yeah, like getting the hummus afterwards.
Yeah.
Um,
Getting the hummus after.
Post hummus.
Getting the hummus after.
the type of shit
After
Dilla was
what?
on.
After I'm gone? After I leave the restaurant?
post.
Post hummus. After the check.
Yeah. After the check, bring the hummus. Yeah, after the check, bring the hummus, and I'm gonna walk out with the hummus. Don't worry about
Yo,
it.
Park's not listening to this. Park's not hearing those 2 mixtapes is kind of proving my point of where I'm going with this. And I didn't mean to stay on this long, but Park's never heard those 2 tapes, right?
Right.
But So Far Gone, when that shit dropped, that shit exploded like overnight, seemingly.
Yeah.
So, oh yeah.
I never heard the first 2 Kendricks either for the
I mean, to
Very,
people,
but
but
wait,
in section
very-
1, no.
No, Section 8. There's 2 before that.
OD and Kendrick Lamar.
Never listened to either of those shits.
OD, you would love.
It was received
You would love
like
OD.
I might.
very
So,
different
yeah.
than his previous releases.
Oh, for certain.
And of course, Wayne was involved. Now this was you know.
Cairo, what
We
are
just
you?
hadn't. We just
They
had never.
took him to summer camp in Houston.
We
Of
had
course it was gonna change.
Right, but we had just never heard. I think when So Far Gone came out, we had never heard a rapper rap and sing that well.
Well, hold on, let's-
Before it came out, many of us were waiting. They were doing a countdown.
Yeah.
And we were waiting. Then it got pushed. It got pushed back.
Because of Omarion.
You were a fan pre So Far Gone.
Yes.
So was I. I remember looking at the blog spot, and it's supposed to come out because he put out "Say Was Real," and I was like, "Oh, this shit about to be nuts." And then we saw Omarion the time it was supposed to come out. I was like, "All right, fam."
And
I'm
out,
going to class.
and out come clean. Charlene, I got to give her credit, who I was living with at the time. Remember Charlene? With Jill, Charlene was heavy on MySpace. Heavy on MySpace.
Also MySpace.
So she was communicating with Drake via MySpace. So she put me on to the earlier projects. Okay. So I had probably spoken to him before that came out. Before So Far Gone came out. Right when it came out. So I was waiting because she said this tape, when it comes, it's coming, and that's it. I'm telling you, this Canadian nigga, like she did it. She did it.
She mapped it out.
And now that I think about it, that has kind of been throughout Drake's entire career. That. Just a girl telling you how great he was.
Okay.
It's a great strategy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we always gonna follow what the ladies go anyway. So.
Well, 100%. So what I'm saying. The MySpace. So she put me on to the earlier projects.
Okay.
So I had probably spoken to him before that came out, before So Far Gone came out.
Okay.
Or right when it came out, because she had put me on. So I was waiting because she said this tape, when it comes,
Somebody's been in my fucking room.
it's coming, and that's it. I'm telling you, this Canadian nigga, like she did it. She did it.
She mapped it out.
And now that I think about it, that has kind of been throughout Drake's entire career. That. Just a girl telling you how great he was.
Okay.
It's a great strategy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we always gonna follow what the ladies do anyway. So.
Well, 100%. So what I'm saying is there was a lot of us waiting for it to drop, and then it was pushed. I don't think. How did everybody feel that? Why does this keep coming?
I think we're okay. No, I think people within the know that like really fuck with hip hop and be on the blogs and shit got so far going, but it didn't really pop until this time.
That's what
Like I know people in the know that sit in MySpace blogs and all that
I feel
shit.
like I heard the Kanye joint.
Hell no.
I disagree with that too.
I think that was the first thing I heard. Was the Kanye redo
Of what?
on So Far Gone.
Oh, Say What's Real. Say What's Real came out, if I remember correctly, a couple days before the shit dropped.
No, it didn't.
That was like the lead off for some weird reason. And then
Load
it was
game.
great. But the lead into what we were about to get.
Right.
I guess maybe he was feeding because we only had heard Comeback Season. He was rapping for the most part that whole entire tape. There's like 2 hooks.
A world of information rests
So we
in the
went
palm of your
the
hand.
rap.
best I ever had when that came out. You could not walk 20 feet without hearing
But I
that.
feel like that came out after Successful even.
Yeah, I mean, the whole shit came out at once. Best I ever had.
Best I ever had was the one that took it like to another
I thought
level.
Successful was one that really blew it up.
Nah, best I ever had. If we talk about really blowing it up, best I ever had.
Okay.
Like people were playing that everywhere, department stores.
I remember hearing Successful.
I'm with Parks because Successful was what was playing in the streets.
Yeah.
That was like.
No, that's what I was saying. To the people in the know and the people around, yes, the tape
Good
was going
plan
everywhere.
violently
It
executed.
popped
Best I ever
with
had.
Best I Ever Had. He was on Hot 97 because of Best I Ever Had.
Yeah, but they were late, and that's why it's confusing. Because yes, you're correct. They were late to the party, and the streets knew what time it was by then. And now we were just watching. Now we were just watching magic work. Like, okay, let's see what this record that we knew was fire that we played is about to do in the charts. And oh shit, it's going. Oh shit, they're re-releasing this project. Oh shit, they're like, oh, there's a video. Oh, Kanye's involved now. Like, it kept going, and we got to watch it. That's all I got.
Well, yeah, it meant a lot to my generation.
It's gonna be pretty cool
So
to
we
see.
talked about it.
Pretty cool to see it. I bet it's the number one album next week.
Why ain't nothing else come out?
That's true.
Yeah,
But still,
it was a good time. I think even if you added some
They had
releases,
power.
It wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter. Yeah.
still probably would.
But then,
But it's good. I'm glad the younger kids, because a lot of people that grew up like their first time having access to music with streaming only know that weird EP that has like Fear on it and songs that weren't really on So Far Gone. Like they know the shit now. It's a new album to them, the same way it was to us 10 years ago. I think that's dope.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
I agree.
That's crazy.
What other album could do that? What other artist? What other artist can? What other artist has a project that 10 years later they can put out and you feel like it would top the charts or just dominate everything?
I don't know about top charts.
I only have one person and one project in mind.
Carter 2?
No, I don't think. I wouldn't say that.
I think
I
the
would
Cole
say-
mixtapes would make noise. I don't know if they would chart number one.
Warm Up definitely would
Yeah.
for Cole. Friday Night Lights definitely would for
That's
Cole.
what I'm saying. He had 2, right? Before.
Yeah.
We ain't too far from a college dropout anniversary.
I mean,
Yeah,
section 80, I don't know if that counts, but if that was
Yeah,
released,
that might make
It
that
was
was
a big noise.
that might still be my favorite.
When did college dropout come out?
2004, February
They're doing a
2004.
re-release now.
2004.
Yep, February.
Are you telling me we're 5 years from a 20 year college dropout anniversary?
Yes.
You old, nigga, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
I was
nigga,
in college,
you old.
not dropped out.
You old, my nigga.
That's sick.
That's exactly what that was, Joe.
See, and that, but that was our point to Rory earlier. You definitely gonna look at them niggas and say, "Wow, that's crazy."
To myself,
Wait,
I'm not
Rory.
gonna make y'all feel
Rory, so
nuts
you
for
was-
being born at a certain
You
time.
was 13 when College Dropout came out?
Yeah, I was a freshman in high school.
Oh my God.
Yeah, college. But again, the same way So Far Gone is a big part of my life. College Dropout is a big part of my life. Like 13, going into high school, that's a big.
That's because that.
And that's why I hold
That's probably that's one of the records where you probably found.
I see why your whole generation is soft. For real, look at that album.
No,
College Dropout, So Far Gone, Cudi is instrumental.
They got
Cudi's instrumental.
I couldn't buy this shit.
Yeah, Jeezy, we got Rockefeller. Which who the fuck you talking about? TM 101 is a classic. Game's first album in 05 is a big thing to us.
It's still different.
But they got a couple.
Beans is still there.
Because the shit that
Rory, knock it off. Beans is not there in this conversation. Beans wasn't putting out.
What the fuck are you talking about?
No, Truth was
02.
Truth was 2000.
No, what's Beans'
Fam,
Becoming
I don't want to
shit?
hear about what
That was
you heard when you were
2014.
14, man.
Feel It in the Air is when I was in high school. What are you talking
I
about?
don't want to hear.
But we got joints we heard when we was 14. For sure. That was like.
And this is my issue with
I
y'all
was
too.
breaking into people's houses at 14.
Okay, but you still have music that you go to and be like, yo, that was my.
I'll say this though, it's different because
And wait,
the
hold
shit
on.
that we wanted to buy when we were 12, 13, 14, like they actually enforced the parental advisory because it was like some hardcore shit. Like he was going to buy Kanye, they're like, all right, you can have that. It's like my Jesus.
Okay, but we
Jesus walking.
here's the difference between my generation. We didn't have to pretend to be thugs because of the music. We was breaking into houses till All Falls Down, and we was still cool. So I don't know what the fuck you
Breaking
talking
into
about.
house all falls down. You're getting caught. You getting caught breaking into house.
That's what I mean
all
about
falls
this
y'all in there
generation.
singing and shit.
That's
Still
not happening to All
lock
Falls
all
Down.
these niggas up.
Breaking my house with All Falls Down.
Yeah, y'all all gonna fall down for sure.
I would light you and your friends up in here.
Okay.
You break into my house all
And on
falls
top of that, that was
I wish you would, nigga.
all of y'all.
jokes aside. That was big Wayne shit. That was big Dipset era. Like you guys are really trying to make up shit like it was this big soft fucking mashup with music. It wasn't. Just because Kanye was dominating y'all.
Rory, you are correct. I'm only saying that because
And the All Falls Down shit was a joke, but
I'm only saying
the
that.
Dipset mixtapes was heavy then.
I would like.
It was the mixtape era. Like
I would like y'all to receive anybody else in somewhat proximity the way y'all do So Far Gone, like Dipset, because I believe what you're saying. Y'all generation just don't make that visible. Is all I'm saying.
That's a good point.
That's all I'm saying. I don't think that it's niggas y'all didn't fuck with. You like are deeper into music, so I'm not even really talking about you necessarily, but your generation, y'all don't your adoration for people is hard to gauge sometimes, I guess.
But you're looking at a select amount of people that went to college and be on Twitter. Like that's the only thing you're focusing on. Like people that are my age that don't be on that social media shit, grew up in the hood, go to
I'm
work,
in the
regular
work.
shit. They might not be on So Far Gone. You looking at the internet. The internet loves Drake. Like you have a really small.
Don't do that. I'm in the workplace now, so I'm talking to a lot of these
Fam.
young people in the workplace. There's a lot of young people in the workplace.
What workplace is this?
I work places.
Our workplaces.
So what's also in some of those places?
Are you bagging groceries at Seatown on the Ave? Like what are you talking about?
Listen, I let y'all clown. Y'all, when I was rapping, y'all said I was a bum ass nigga without a job. And then,
Who said that?
Dill, Amani, and now that I have a job,
No, but we also had during that teenage years, we had the G Unit era too. Like it wasn't really soft shit. When I was an early teenager, because that's what we talk about. We talk about college dropout era. When I was 13, 14, it wasn't soft. Just because college dropout was charting doesn't mean the rest of the music was.
your generation's adulthood, y'all adulthood, y'all don't have nothing hard. Stop trying to bring me back to G Unit and
That's
Jesus.
you brought me there. That's where you brought me.
Do they have something hard in their adulthood? Honestly,
Nah, music
in their
changed.
adulthood.
Nah, music changed.
So why they don't own it?
We do, wait, hold on, own it. You just clowned us for
act
celebrating So Far Gone.
Yeah, they don't act
What are you
tough.
talking about?
They don't act tough.
Well,
They just said they broke into houses listening to All Falls Down. I mean, that pretty much lets us know where.
Not for nothing, that was actually a true fact. I've definitely done that before.
I want them to admit that they are the softest generation of hip hop. They are sandwiched between tough OGs and the tough little young niggas who's tougher than everybody because they just shooting everybody.
You have a really good point there that I won't argue. Because that little blog era was definitely the softer era of music. And I'm not calling these artists soft by any means, but the Coles, Wale's, Wiz Khalifa's, like, I'm not saying they're soft. I'm just saying the music was not aggressive.
I understand.
It's cool, laid back music, but at the same time, and I don't want to get too factual, but at that time was the biggest boom in kids going to college.
Did you say
at
biggest
07.
boom?
Yeah, that's the way to describe
The
the
biggest boom. Go ahead, though.
Go ahead.
You're a baby.
That's not a bad thing though. I actually respect that.
Not at all. I think the music kind of adjusted with, because if you remember, Wale and Cole and Wiz and all them were really trying to go after the college kids, because that was the masses now. Like, just because we grew up a little faster, y'all didn't want to bang no more when we was 21, but...
Yeah.
Asher Roth.
Rory
is the Asher Roth generation.
I love college.
Damn, man.
No, I got kicked out of college. Would have been my dream.
You bring up a good point. Everybody you're talking about
cater to the college kids.
marketed through college. Yeah. I hate them niggas.
That's when hip hop became like a smart genre.
That's why I like Wiz, because he quickly left you college niggas.
He gave up and was like, nah, fuck that.
He grew up fast.
He started hitting the weed heavy. He was like, I'm out of
But
here.
that's what you should do. Think black and yellow, like, all right, peace.
Yeah. I'm gonna give y'all this and I'm out.
Cushion orange juice, you could do that in the dorm. I'm cool. I'm out of here.
Speaking of, did anybody hear on?
Currency,
Yeah.
weird shit? Yeah, let's do it.
I didn't get a chance.
It's cool.
That's another one could definitely not do what So Far Gone could do, but if they put out Cushion OJ again, I think it would get on the internet a really big reaction.
Yeah.
That was another one that was big.
Yeah, it was big.
I put Cushion OJ up there.
We need to come up with like a top 5 list of that.
More About Nothing, Wale would be up there for me. That was super big at the time. Y'all probably wouldn't know, but
Joe was on that show, wasn't he? No, he was on the other one.
Back to the Feature, which is also great. But
I thought last night, I thought of a few different lists that I saw Mass Appeal doing their grimiest awards. And last night I thought of some different lists and awards that we should do kind of.
right when he leaves Complex, he decides that he has lists.
No, but somebody with some integrity should do one.
I agree.
Like, that's why I did appreciate Mass Appeal doing whatever they were doing, because they try to move with a little bit of integrity. Like, somebody should do a Most Improved Rapper of the Year. Like, somebody should do a all rap first team, second team, third team.
We should edit this.
Somebody should do like rookie of the year for real. We should do what?
So we should edit this and we should do it.
That's a fact.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We should come up with something and we should do it.
Yo, we're gonna do it. So if y'all do it, that shit'll be tacky.
All right,
won't be respected.
So let's segue into why I'm scared to death of young people.
It's not So Far Gone.
And why all of y'all should be scared to death of young people.
Chris Rock tried to tell us about this in, what, 97?
Yeah.
Kids are the scariest people on earth.
He was talking about y'all.
He was talking about young white kids.
He was talking about y'all.
He was talking about young white kids, which hasn't changed.
All falls down, blasting out of the fucking hoopty.
The original.
No, it was on low.
Still.
Yeah, it was with the Lauryn Hill sample.
Now, I was ready to come in here. Now, let me preface all of this by saying I'm not very familiar with all of the Florida rappers who are 18 and under.
You're not starving.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. They have long hair, and I don't know them until I read a story in the news.
And then you know them.
Oh yeah, yeah. And then I know. So this gentleman that is accused of allegedly murdering his two friends. Double homicide. His name is Y. Hold up, let me find it. I don't want to fuck it up. And I know.
They were his friends?
YNW Melly. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now hold up. I don't mean to laugh.
I think I'm gonna take myself out of this lyrical breakdown.
I'm scared to death of like black people be killing white people for crossing the street sometimes. Like when they say I'm crossing the street.
What you mean, man?
I'm not if I'm walking down the street, I'm crossing the street if I see this. You staying on the street, same side of the street.
Well, if you're in Miami, everybody you walk past kind of looks like that.
Look.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
Fam, is this guy the toughest rapper in the world?
I mean, with the alleged crime that he's, being charged with.
YNW Melly, young rapper from Florida, allegedly murdered his 2 homeboys and has a song about murdering his 2 homeboys that he apparently recorded before he murdered his 2 homeboys.
They were his friends?
Yeah.
Why he do that?
I mean,
This is all alleged. We don't know. It's all alleged.
Are you dumb? So I only got one envoy with you, and you over here attacking me?
That's just not hard though.
I didn't want to be the one to say it.
no, it's
That is
crazy.
mad catchy.
It's dumb hard.
Yeah.
He's talking to a dead body. Look, all of us are afraid.
Yeah, but I can't hold that against him. Like, if that's like 90% of rap songs. Like he was just making a song like people make songs.
I got you, Parks.
I'm serious though.
The crazy shit is he's talented though. That's the craziest part about all of this shit.
Yeah, I mean, forget that whole that song was really good.
Yeah,
that sounded.
And he got a couple of joints that's dope.
And word is that was recorded before the incident.
You niggas gotta stop rapping your lives. Like,
don't keep it too real.
Whatever happened to just lying?
Listen.
What is wrong with you kids?
There's a lot of evidence to say stop doing that.
Stop telling us the truth. Just make up some shit in the rhyme. I promise you we're still gonna listen to it. This is too real for me. This is too hard.
That's just something hard.
No, it's a little too hard. Some shit is too hard.
Yeah, when it turns out to be true. Yeah.
Allegedly. Some shit is too hard. Some shit is too weird. What was we talking about that was weird?
But I mean, he was just singing about
fam. Don't do
murder
it.
on his mind.
Don't do it. Don't.
Yeah.
Has murder ever been on your mind?
Oh yeah.
I never made a song about it.
But has
Well,
it,
I'm not an
has
artist.
it ever been on your mind?
Yeah.
Of course.
But why? What happened to that?
A lot. There was a lot going on.
21 Savage says a lot.
Who wants to share? Anybody?
Parking ticket.
No, I mean I think.
Oh, I thought y'all meant like for real.
I think every guy growing up in the inner city has thought about a murder or murdering or killing at some point.
I'm pretty sure everybody in the world has thought about it.
Anybody with siblings has thought about it.
Anybody with siblings? Yo, today's the
I
day.
have siblings. So.
Today's the day I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Niggas never thought about killing their
If he
brother.
changes his channel one more time,
Kill my brother.
I never
man.
thought about killing my siblings.
I'm joking, Mama.
never
mind his brother.
Yeah, but I think we've all thought about that at some point.
All right, listen, y'all are creeping me out, so I want to move on.
You're creeping yourself out.
Listen, it's getting too creepy. I'm off of this.
Young and May is back at it again.
Young Ma,
I did want to pose a question.
pose it.
Is Young and May the new Joe Budden? Hear me out.
Hearing.
She had a hit record that we all loved, and now she's only known for fucking Instagram models and bartenders. Old Joe Budden. Is she the new old Joe Budden?
He didn't put this in the group chat.
Y'all told we didn't talk about this.
Y'all told me.
We went over it. We went over it. Yo, this wasn't.
We came up with a whole protocol.
Yeah. No, this wasn't. He's winging it. He's winging it.
All right, get
this is
your shit
winging
off.
it. It's
All right,
winging it.
I'm with you.
So I just want to know: is Young and May the new old Joe
You
Budden?
can make a case.
Wait, is
Not the Joe Budden now. You my man now.
Is Rory not sitting in his bits?
No, he's not sending them in. You didn't have Wi-Fi at the time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you was doing it every day, or Save the Culture.
Yeah.
All right, so where y'all going with this? Young and May's new Joe Budden.
I mean,
She had a hit record that we all loved.
She got some bad. She got some
Then-
bad joints that she be with. Man.
She's kind of only known for taking everyone's bartender joint.
she gotta get a podcast.
I'm saying, if she ends up doing some talk radio shit, she's Joe Budden. That's my button.
My button.
Young button.
We all have girlfriends because Young and May allows us to have. First of all.
So let's humble ourselves.
That's number one. So let me talk to some of the people that were in my mentions. Apparently, Young and May has a freestyle over Tatiana. So some of the Nicki fans were in my mentions asking me to keep the same energy when breaking down the Young and May Tatiana freestyle lyrics as I did with the Nicki Minaj lyrics. So let me reply simply with no.
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 You gotta protect him.
Yeah, but what? That's keeping the same energy is overrated sometimes.
Like, it definitely is.
Sometimes you don't want to do that.
Yeah, sometimes I want to change the
You don't
energy
want
a
that
little bit.
smoke.
Why would I do that to Young and May? I want my girl.
Different strokes for different folks.
Young and May is running around taking everybody's girl in front of their face.
There's nothing you can do about it.
Not at all. And then shoot videos with them, like eating with them, like they look like they into her.
Yeah.
No, they have great
That's
conversation. Yeah. That's not physical all the way. Like, they're intrigued.
She got
She has good
she got a
topic.
nice little hit list. Yeah. Well, a few months back when I asked Rory if he thought that Young and May had a better stroke game than him, y'all laughed me out. Y'all laughed me out the room. But
Okay.
clearly it's a valid question.
Okay.
Yo, what if Young M.A. know how to cook like really good?
You know she got some secret trick.
Yeah,
up
like
her
we gotta
fucking sleeve.
get her on the phone, yo.
What if she's funny?
Yeah, like if she's like
Nah,
a
she's
good.
not funny.
Nah, what if she's like,
You better hope she ain't.
Not funny.
You better hope she ain't.
I'm
she funny
sorry.
and can cook?
Nah, I'm sorry, Young and May.
Fam, if she's funny and can cook, it's over.
You think Young and May is funny?
She might be.
she could be Brooklyn
She
funny.
look like
you know
she look
Brooklyn
like
funny.
she look like she hood funny. She like she hood funny.
Yeah, and the chick she's bagging like
Like
hood
that
funny.
type of shit.
Rory, Bernice.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So what if she know how to fry some chicken on top of all of that?
Oh, then I'm pulling up. Bag me, bitch. I eat.
Yeah, I eat. Yeah, I like chicken and laughs.
Chicken in it.
Yeah,
I want to be courted.
Yeah,
I like chicken and laughs.
I like chicken and laughs.
That sounds like a great night.
Yeah, chicken and laughs.
Come on, Young and May.
Who's not going to chicken and laughs?
I wish I had Young and May's phone number. I would call her.
We can
Chicken
get
and
it.
laughs to get you say out of here.
Here's the thing. Give me a minute. I probably can
Well,
find
you better have it. You walked all the way 7 miles to a car that day.
We can get Young M.A. on the phone. All we got to do is put it out there.
Don't say that because you single. I don't know if I want the queen on the phone.
That's his comp. He trying to get,
That's true.
in with the enemies.
I need
They
to
dress the same.
I need to see what she's doing. I need to see what Young Ma
Maul and
doing.
Young M.A. definitely
They
dress the
definitely
same.
dress the same.
Yeah, you right. You right. I seen her in some good jeans and good sweatshirts. You right.
That's some nasty shit.
Good old Young M.A.
Salute.
Shout out to Young M.A.
For sure.
Yo, what's up? Can we?
We did all that. We ain't even getting into her video or not.
She put out a video.
Did she? I didn't know that.
Bernice is in her music video.
I gotta watch it.
Oh, that's what that picture was from.
Yeah, but I mean,
But I think like her porn shit could really be like her Illmatic. Like her porn director shit that she was doing, I thought that was her lane for real. And like she could freestyle over chicks eating box. I'll tune in.
I'm definitely watching.
Like that'll get you to the top.
you think Young and Make a bag you?
No,
But you don't think that's closed-minded?
no. I'm just saying I don't think she can.
But don't you think that's closed-minded?
No, I don't. I just think that's my opinion.
He didn't say why. He just said she couldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think she'd be interested.
Do you need me to look up closed-minded?
No, I don't. I answered your question. No, I don't think she could. No.
Rory, do you think Young and Make a bag you?
Young M.A. will take that nigga.
Word, his generation.
Yeah, like yo, come here, nigga.
Yeah.
She put on so far gone.
Yeah, like,
What'd you say?
Or you
Is that sooner or later?
Yeah.
I love that song.
The gold falls down and they just walk into the house.
What'd you say your name was? Ma?
Yeah.
Y'all laughing.
I love that we wear the same size in jeans.
Somehow Young and May and us laughing has brought me to abducted in plain sight.
That is the creepiest shit.
Get outstanding ready.
Why? I don't think we need to.
No, at all.
I don't
This
think
is
we
real
need
quick.
to at all.
Nah, we need that.
No, we don't.
That movie was sick. Is it real That was the first question I had.
I asked myself that too.
Like, if I get punked right now?
I asked myself if it was real. But
All I know is it is.
I sat here and screamed at my TV for hours.
Utah is fucking wild.
All right, let me ask you this. Did you finish it? Yeah. Maul, you finished it? Rory, you finished it?
Finished it today.
Oh, you niggas is crazy.
yeah, I mean, you after a certain point, you're like, no, I have to see
I was committed. I had to know.
I didn't have to know. I didn't have to know.
Wait, when did you give up?
Man.
When the aliens came in?
No. Yeah, I was past that. You know, the dad kept pissing me off.
Wait,
Yes!
so you was there for the handy?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm way past that.
That was relief, Rory.
My bad. I don't want to be insensitive.
Call it what it
His
was.
man's like.
He looked over, he was aroused.
By the way, I just want to note that none of us are friends and will ever be friends.
Right.
And I mean, don't judge me, but I thought the line was kind of smooth. That line, like, to look over and be like, dude, can I have relief?
So, who do you guys think is going to win the All-Star game?
You know how many times I want to just look to the right and be like, can I please have some relief?
I'm mad you're trying to get it in during that.
No, not during that movie. But I couldn't finish that bullshit. Listen, I loved all of that suspense.
There wasn't much suspense.
True crime.
It was completely not
sci-fi.
It was straight to the point.
They just laid down.
He ran through everybody.
I'm not watching nothing of a nigga. If a nigga could come fuck me, Sin, and Lexington, I'm not sitting there watching that.
Edit point.
I'm just not doing that. White people are crazy, my nigga.
But the craziest part,
all right, I'm the first line of defense. He got me.
No, he didn't get you. He didn't get you. You got him.
yeah, you the first kill.
That's the wild shit. You got him.
That's crazy.
Yeah, all right, I got him, and then he went back and got my wife and my daughter, and now all us beefing over him.
That's crazy.
Like we all in the same house calling him, but he dubbing some of us for Jan.
Yeah. But
And I was saying to Maul earlier, I was like, remember when like we used to pride ourselves when we was younger trying to run through the crew?
he ran through the family, B.
No, but that's not even the sickest part. That ain't even the sickest part. The fucking family is alive telling me about the shit. Man, bitch ass niggas, if y'all don't get the fuck out and go kill this nigga.
For what though? What they kill him
I don't
for?
know.
They all wanted to fuck him.
Yeah, why they kill
I'm
him?
not watching no shit like that. I cut that off
shit was
immediately.
sick.
Fam. I just want to. The only thing that I was bugging me out is like the dude wasn't even like some super handsome guy.
No.
His game was.
It's like, yo, he needs a podcast. Where's that nigga at? Because he was getting his shit off.
He lured Shorty into the motorhome and said, "Yo, let's get it in."
I don't care what ball, that nigga was smooth.
No, he had to be.
Yeah, I don't know what you're saying.
I'm just saying. I'm looking at him like,
No, he was alright.
fam, how did he even pull all of this off? Like, he ain't the most. He looks like a substitute math teacher. Like, he looks weird.
I'm with Parks. We're being punked.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You think so?
I've never been to Idaho or Utah, wherever the fuck that was at. We got
Utah is on some weird shit, though. No disrespect, Utah.
That's nuts.
All disrespect.
For all the people that are super sensitive, we're not joking about people touching children. Everyone relax.
Yeah, no.
We're
that's
not joking
definitely-
about
please don't
that. I
take
know
it.
you guys are sensitive and trying to get us out of here. That's not what's going on right now. Next topic.
Damn, where did we even come up with that? Touching children.
I mean, the show was
I mean,
about touching
the
children.
whole show was about him raping a young girl.
Yeah.
He raped the family.
But you know, it was
No.
pedophilia.
The husband was definitely a willing participant.
Wait, and that's the other white people, man. Hold up, and I promised a few people I was gonna stop.
He
talking
used
about
the
white people.
aliens.
Forget about that.
That was sick.
Before an alien came into play. He came.
He was getting his shit off already.
Y'all talking about the alien? That was an hour in. In the first 5 minutes, the nigga knocked at the door and said, "Hey man, I'm picking Jan up. Hey,
We're going to the lake. What? I was like, yo, what am I watching right now?
No, Mom Dukes was like, no. Jan has school tomorrow, so tonight is a bad night. Homeboy said, "Nigga, I'm gonna take her to school. I'm gonna drop her off, pick up. You ain't gotta worry about none of that."
Then a week passed. Well, I guess we'll call the cops.
And that's
They
why.
waited 5 days.
No, they called. They was on the phone with the cops and said 5 days later, talking about, "No, we don't think anything's wrong."
Fam.
White people,
Yeah.
those types of white people, I'm not generalizing. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Was that another one?
No. Across the street.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad that the white people on our podcast are not like that.
Dude.
Yeah.
A nigga can't fuck me and my family. Yo, if you fucking me, that's the sacrifice for my family to be safe.
They fucked him after.
No.
But the dad,
I'm the sacrificial lamb.
You gotta be Rambo if I gotta fucking save my family.
For real.
But the dad was the only nigga that looked like his emotions was still like into dude.
Yeah, like he was missing.
No,
Like
the wife
right?
started smiling, talking about the shit like, he grabbed my titty.
It's like I never felt that. I hadn't felt that in
No, she
years.
was reliving that shit smiling. Like,
Like-
he not molesting your fucking daughter. Yo, I said a prayer that I have good parents after I watched that shit. I said a prayer in my head, like, thank God I have amazing parents.
Well, do you remember all of your childhood?
All right, Joe. My dad will snuff you.
No, man.
The son of Jake.
The one and only
The
son
one
of
and only
Jake.
son of Jake.
No, man. Listen, the therapist asked me that before, and it's a valid question. Who remembers all of their childhood?
Me.
I mean, I probably remember.
Shut up.
I do.
I don't remember. Like, I don't think I remember.
No one was
before.
fucking my family.
Wait, Maul, hold up.
No one was fucking
Joe,
my
I think
whole
I would
family.
remember aliens coming to say I had to sacrifice
Yes.
for a child.
That's not. I moved on to a whole new question.
Oh, okay.
You remember your whole childhood?
Well, not my whole childhood.
Well, that's what I meant. From what point do you remember?
I don't know, probably from 4.
Yeah, I was about to say
That
something.
sounds
from
normal.
Like 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah, kindergarten. I still have
Right?
memories from kindergarten.
That's
like
normal
4 or 5.
shit. Yeah. Right? So none of us could.
I mean, I don't remember
before
the
that, I
itinerary,
can't
but
remember
Oh, come on. All our parents was trash when they was learning how to do it.
No.
We don't remember
My
2
parents
and
held it
3.
down.
There's a reason we don't remember. There's a reason we don't remember 2 and 3.
2 and 3, I definitely was left with somebody I probably shouldn't have been left with.
Yo, you gotta see the house when me and Sin be dropping Lex. It's awkward in there, man.
A world of information.
You guys just be
rests in
dropping
the
young
palm of
Lex?
your hand.
That's crazy.
trying to hold him up to that podcast, Mike. Oh, my bad. That was your head.
Oh wait, Clint, I'm around some niggas that think they ain't get dropped, huh?
No, I've been dropped.
What?
Here we go.
I got a dent in my back of my head right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, word.
Sure.
Niggas online talking about how does that hat keep staying on? This little knot. This little knot right here in the
little
back.
hook- that hook right there?
They keep it on.
My uncle clean dropped. Well, she's not a baby anymore. She's a teenager. Clean dropped my baby cousin straight on her head when she was an infant.
Oh my
I
god.
was like, wait, this is what's going on? Why are you holding her?
Damn.
Niggas drop kids.
Oh no. That,
The kid is gonna fall.
not only that, they put you down and turn your head for a second. You roll over, fall off the couch, fall off the bed. I mean, that happens.
And then they start crying. You blame it on them. Oh, what you fussing about?
Yeah. What
You just dropped me.
I just hit my head on the fucking brass fucking headboard. Fuck you, mean? I'm fucking
Yo,
one,
adults ain't
nigga.
shit that they'll blame a baby fussing over them dropping a child.
Just fell off the top bunk. I'm only 8 weeks old. The fuck? Why am I even on the top bunk?
Black kids got it tough. Black kids got to get dropped when they infants, and then fucking while they're teenagers, they got to fight their grown ass drunk uncle.
Wait, you think that's a black thing?
It's not.
Maybe it's an Irish thing.
White people don't fight their uncle.
Shit.
Crazy as shit.
Hell yeah.
What are you talking about?
Hell yeah.
Oh, school me then. I tell you, I'm ignorant, man.
You see it all the time.
Yeah, but I didn't learn about my white background.
Oh, you ain't know about yours?
Yeah. I've been black.
Yeah, nah.
No, it's not a holiday unless there's blood on the kitchen floor in my family.
Me and Michael Paul used to fuck our uncles up.
That's funny when you get to that age, though, where you got to really square up, though, with your uncles. That's funny. You know when it's coming, too. You can sense it. You like, yeah, nah, he know he can't just... I got a little bit of that strength on me now. Like, he can't just talk to me type of way. Because then you test it like, yo, I'll slap the shit out you. Like, you tell your uncle, yo, I'll slap the shit out you. Stop playing with me.
My uncle, cousin Orlando. Shout out to Orlando, man. We fucked Orlando up.
Shout out to Orlando. We fucked him up.
Orlando used to pick on niggas. All right, what else we got going on? Let's see. No Rory segue.
Let's get into your man.
Rory segue.
Let's get into your man Jussie, man.
We ain't talking about Jesse yet.
No, we ain't talking about Jussie yet.
Your man Just.
Let's talk about your mans.
Jussie. A nigga with a name like Jussie shouldn't be trusted.
We should have known by the U.
Well, we did know. But we did know.
You
Let's start with, boy, man, you guys dragged us through the mud, some of you.
They did.
Cruel, vicious, malicious, toxic, poisonous messages you sent us, some of you.
Yep.
For our lack of support and using critical thinking to surmise our own synopsis of what occurred that night. And now new developments have been released to the public. Developments that the Chicago Police Department are said to have known for about 2 weeks now. They just weren't releasing it because word has it they have been under the impression that this was a staged attack. But to protect Jussie, because cops will do that sometimes when you're a celebrity. Sometimes they don't want smoke.
Yeah.
Sometimes they don't want to fill out all the paperwork.
Especially with this case and what it was brought to them as.
So the cops, they behaved that way to me at first. They just let it rock. Hey, you got attacked. They didn't say shit. Surveillance. Even when the surveillance came out, we documented this. I said it didn't look like two white dudes. You really couldn't tell from what was released. You didn't see a MAGA hat. They walked with a bop. There weren't any easily identifiable traits. And what else happened? What else was funny about this report? It don't matter. What's coming out now, it's confirmed. What, both of these niggas worked on Empire before as extras,
Yeah, it was extras,
right?
yeah.
They did.
These were two Nigerian men, both said to be friends of Jussie's. Actually, they're lawyers because they were picked up as people of interest. And their lawyer's response to the cops were, hey, they are friends of his.
Wow.
Get a new lawyer. Also, I believe one of them out of the 600 people that Jussie follows on Instagram, it was one of those gentlemen.
Okay.
And
they allegedly found bleach in their apartment. They may have.
Well,
they
we all
found
have bleach in our apartment.
That's fair.
Hopefully.
Found a red hat. We all have red hats. That's fine.
I don't have a red hat.
They didn't say it was a MAGA hat. They just said it was a red hat. They just said it was a red hat.
Is that a MAGA hat?
Parks has a red. We have red Levi's.
No, this is polo.
Red Levi's on Parks would be sick.
Same thing. Same shit, nigga.
You have red polos.
But yeah, those things were found in the apartment. I mean, I don't know. 1 + 1 = 2.
Listen, man. We called bullshit weeks ago. We got killed for it. I need to see some apologies.
That's what you're asking for?
Yes, I'm asking for an apology.
But wait, slow down. The cops let this nigga rock. They was letting him rock. Wasn't pursuing anything. And then Jussie gets on Good Morning America and does an interview talking about how pissed off he is at the lack of support that he received from the community. Now, as someone who has prior experience with pissing off the police, that is exactly what this was. This was pissing off the police. And to some of the law-abiding citizens out there that don't have any clue on how this works, when you piss off the police, they play back. So it's no shock that right after this Good Morning America interview is when the cops got a warrant to go in the two gentlemen's house and search and get all of this stuff. It's no shock that that's when all of the documents that the police kept classified for weeks just started to be revealed. And it makes Jussie look really funny in the light. Really funny in the light. So I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas that was talking shit about what we was saying. Because some of y'all just don't know shit about shit. Now that we're here, what happens to Jussie Smollett? Like, if they don't press charges, if they don't put him under the fucking jail, because I think it's a serious offense to weaponize the emotions of the oppressed. I said it on State of the Culture, I said it again. Like, I stand by that. For you to play for you to weaponize the police like white people do. Let me stop saying white people, because I love white people. But for you to weaponize the police, for you to weaponize that outrage, the outrage of your own people,
and just using the key words, noose, MAGA, get out my country.
Yeah.
Like, it was specific to get that outrage out of people that these events happen. That's be the bullshit. Like, these events happen all the time.
Right.
And now you just using it.
But that's why this is dangerous, because you take something that happens, that really happens.
It really
in this country,
happens.
And you're playing games with it.
listen,
Exactly.
I'll be
The
totally,
kid that cried wolf.
Yeah.
I'll be totally honest with y'all. Had I not had I not felt so comfortable in my stance with the LGBTQ community, I probably wouldn't have been so firm in addressing it, because that's how sensitive it is. You don't want to offend, that community. But I didn't, so we did. But I could see why a lot of people skipped it, why a lot of people avoided it. What happens now?
I think he should definitely.
That type of fucking desperation. Like, there's rumors going around that he was being kicked off of Empire. Newsflash, homeboy. Nigga, stop watching Empire at least 4 seasons ago.
I didn't even know that shit was still on.
You don't have to do. I don't know what's the name of them niggas? What's their family name? The Lions. I have no idea what the Lions is doing.
I honestly had no idea that show was still on.
I watched the first season. That's about it.
I think I made it to 3.
Maybe 1 and 2 for me.
It's a short run.
I don't see enough people killing this nigga. I don't. Honestly. For this type of egregious ass act, I don't see niggas really like getting him the fuck out of here.
I think everybody's waiting to see how it plays out. Wait till all the evidence.
Oh, Jesus, one more.
Yeah, but no, when we called bullshit and people was like, "Oh, that's fucked up."
Evidence, we need to see it in real time.
I told people when you're on stage reading from cue cards about you being beat up, something is not right about that.
I thought it was weird that there was no footage off rip.
Yeah, like it's just something that just wasn't right about
with
that.
what's going to happen when the evidence comes out.
And then he said, "I'm the gay Tupac." Like, you went from reading about being attacked, being like a hate crime and all this stuff, to I'm the gay Tupac.
Joe.
Come on, bro. I can't take you serious. I can't take that serious.
No, but you realize when these facts come out, you're now giving all the ammo that Fox News and everyone has been waiting for something like this to happen. Told y'all this is all racism doesn't exist. It's all a lie. Like, they're gonna run with it.
No, but the part that's weird to me is that he had support from Fox because he's a Fox brand.
Fox, the company, and Fox News don't even talk to each other.
But Trump was like sending out condolences for the first time that someone a minority was egregiously attacked or something like that. Because I feel
the
like
words MAGA are in there, and there's a noose. Fox News is going to run with this shit and try to make every single situation that's real seem fake because of this bullshit. Like, Jussie fucked up everything, period. Now they're going to run with every last real situation and go back to this one anytime for the next 10 years. But there was that one time in Chicago.
Right. That's the danger.
It's all a lie.
That's the danger.
Like, that's what that's his legacy.
And they said he did it because he was being written off of Empire?
Allegedly. That's the rumor.
So this is supposed to be his way to get back on?
But let me ask y'all, because, maybe I'm stupid. Would that say it? No, I know in music, maybe if you got to get dropped from the label, you go create some shit, your name is buzzing, so maybe they keep you now.
No, how could you
on time?
How could you drop this poor beaten person from the show?
Oh, I didn't think I thought
Empire would quote unquote look nuts if they did something like that.
I think this was just his plan to get poppin' post.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
You're right, because they didn't point to Empire. They pointed to his songs. Yeah, his music career. So you might be right. And where does his music career stand? I don't know.
He was a good singer on the show. I didn't hear like a single outside the show, but he definitely performed well on the show.
Well, if it turns out that he was lying,
all right, goddamn.
Where does his music career go?
I would like to think his career is over.
Does it affect it at all?
Of course.
No,
you say that, but on this podcast all the time we talk about how there's no rules, no boundaries really, and anything is allowed.
Yeah, but I think this is a little different.
I've seen a lot of shitty fucking things and shitty actions lead to success in music and entertainment and
this won't be one of them.
I don't know.
You can't go.
There's more people that know his name now.
You can't go from a fake hate crime to.
There's gonna be a lot more people. People were clicking R. Kelly links. They're gonna click his link just to hear what the fuck he's talking about.
No. I mean, yeah, of course, some will.
I think that'll move for the first single. I don't think that'll move.
Well, that's true. Long term.
But
his first single better be fired.
Even if it is.
What is the biggest? What's like the biggest music scandal that you've ever witnessed, or me and Milli Vanilli?
You mean strictly musical, not like art?
Yeah, strictly. No, not personal shit. Oh. Strictly a musical scandal, fall off, or something like that.
Better to fight for something than live for nothing.
Drake.
I was
up there.
gonna say,
Drake.
even though it really didn't do shit for my generation, Drake not writing this shit was big.
Yeah.
That's crazy that ended up not mattering.
I mean, that's.
But somebody did say that we would look at if you're reading this is too late differently without that Meek shit, and he's probably right. Like that project, we probably
I say it all the time. I don't. People look over that project.
We might respect it more if Meek didn't put
I
his
said
damn
on here
on
that
it.
that's a classic album.
But it came out before Meek did the shit.
Yeah, but it was that.
I mean,
that
it was.
tainted
It,
it.
came a few
That tainted it.
weeks after. Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, all them fucking reference tracks. And
Yeah, that was for shit off that.
It's one of those.
It was a good album. I hated that album. Oh wait, back to No Rules, No Boundaries. That's what we were talking about, right?
Yeah.
But why are we talking about that?
Jussie, the Potato Singer.
Okay, so you say it's over for him. Yes, I've seen much.
It wasn't.
I'm with Maul.
He wasn't really.
That's I'm with Maul because I don't think he's gonna put out a great
People
single.
didn't care about him before this like that. He
I
wasn't
agree,
like.
but I've seen it now where it's worked. Shitty things have worked. I'm saying for me, I don't want to. I'm not going to listen to it. If all this shit ends up being fake, that he was saying.
Okay.
I was going to say true, but
And I'm
untrue.
only transitioning this
I don't know
way
what's
if you guys
true or
aren't
fake
done
yet.
with this yet, but the reports came out that 6ix9ine may not do any jail time if he comes out and snitches on everybody and does no time.
That's where I was going.
Where does this leave his music?
Back to No Boundaries.
He's gonna.
So I
No
think
rules.
here's the opposite. I think 6ix9ine will be fine.
Really?
No.
I think he's going
You
to
are
have a hard
incorrect.
time. I think he's
You
gonna
are
have a hard time.
incorrect.
I think
in
he
that
can.
way.
I think he can live in God knows what island and put music out,
No.
Yeah.
and those kids will love it.
Nah,
What
because
is
you
his
still have
content?
to-
What is he gonna talk about?
It hurts my
You think
soul.
do you think the kids give a fuck about 6ix9ine's content?
Yeah, hell yeah.
It really
What is he
hurts
gonna
my
talk
driven
about?
by content.
Yeah, what is he gonna talk? He was content driven.
Yeah.
No. The fact that it was real or not.
No, I'm not talking about the content of his lyrics. I'm talking about him going on the balcony with Trey Songz and all that shit that he was doing.
No, I'm talking about him putting out music.
He could put out music,
still
but-
say that he is the biggest thug on earth on records, and his fans, not us.
No.
His fans won't
It
care.
can't be no more of that
Nah,
talk.
because it's bigger than just
To y'all.
No, it's
to y'all.
It's
To the
bigger than
world,
just
no.
the music itself.
To y'all.
You gotta.
He can't talk about. He can't talk about his whole image. Everything that he was is gone.
To y'all.
No, to the world. Everything that he has, he built up
Yo,
his
fam,
image.
if
is
you
gone.
think those fucking 12-year-old white kids in St. fucking Missouri
See, this
give
is-
a fuck about his
No.
image and if it's real, you
What?
are bugging.
Do you think that if he didn't have tattoos on his face and rainbow-colored hair and did all the antics that he did on the internet, that people would care? Because there's 1,000 people in your mentions right now putting out the same exact music that he is
1,000%.
and getting 0 spins.
1,000%.
But
He
they're
is-
not 6ix9ine right now. Like when you
That's
talk about
true.
new artists,
But I'm saying
this
that
is 6ix9ine
will
right now.
slope off fairly
You know what
quickly.
though? I've been around long enough.
Dog, y'all had
I've been around
Those
long
kids don't
enough
care.
to know. See, I agree with you. Yes, those kids don't care, but only when it's true to an extent. Like they don't. Let me figure it out. We've seen this with quite a few rappers to come in with street cred and then some type of way lose the backing that they had. Middle America loves street shit if it's
But not too
I
much.
disagree.
real. Middle
What
America.
they think is real.
Yeah, but normally that comes from remnants of it being real. When the Middle America fell in love with Jeezy and BMF, it was real. Listen, it's a million rappers that.
Can I cut you off real quick?
Go ahead.
The Jeezy thing, no one in Middle America knew who BMF was. They knew who Young Jeezy was. No one in Middle America knew who Supreme was. They knew who 50 was.
Yeah, but
They loved
But
the
the
music. They
persona
loved
of
the
the
songs.
music,
They didn't
yeah.
give a fuck where they was coming from.
yeah, but you get the imagery, you get the certain
Rory.
content in the lyrics. You
Dog,
get,
y'all are missing that shit sounds good to them, and that's a cool image to me. I don't give a fuck where it comes
Okay,
from.
so let's fast
the
track
image is
this.
gone if he's on an island by himself.
Let's fast track it.
I think
your point is that Tekashi can have a sustainable career when he comes out with the same tough guy image.
Let me not say sustainable because I'm not sure what he's gonna do after he snitches.
I think
whether he goes into witness protection because he probably needs that. if somehow he finds a way to put out music, I think if you put the right 808,
putting out
and him
music
saying-
in witness protection
See,
is
that's
fucking insane.
Rory, that's why your
He can't put out no
point is
music
all
in
over the place.
instant-
You
in
can't
witness
tell me he's
protection.
gonna have any type of career.
Sammy the Bull lived his whole life in Arizona and said, I'm Sammy the fucking Bull, and did all this bullshit
Sammy
and nobody
the Bull
killed him.
is not spitting a 16, Rory.
Yeah, no.
We only
Lived his whole life.
We're talking about
No,
rapping.
Yo, 6ix9ine will live his life, but he will not put out
No,
music. and
he
be
lived his
active
life in the open.
No.
Let's slow this down because you're comparing now Tekashi to Sammy the Bull. And we're talking
A
about
high profile case of someone snitching.
No, Rory.
It's a fair comparison to some degree.
No, it's not. Keep this argument where it is and stop dancing. We're
Who's
talking
dancing?
you.
My feet are in the same place.
So then let's stay here. We're talking about a snitch sustaining his career once he comes out, not a snitch living his life. We're talking about Tekashi and how successful his career could be with his newfound circumstances.
I'm saying
and by your own admittance, that does include witness protection.
Of course.
So your argument is saying how it could be done. So walk us through it.
No, I said in the event that he finds a way to put out music, I think if he finds the right 808 and says, yeah, I snitch, but fuck them, the kids are going to, those kids, not us, not y'all and y'all morals.
But how long?
I think his fan base is going to rock with that and sing that along and say, yeah, I snitched on them, fuck them.
For how long?
As long as the music's good.
Rory, fuck no, man.
I don't see how.
He can't put that out.
Yeah.
He can't put out, I snitched on them, fuck that. No, that can't happen.
First of all,
You guys are
Hey, first of
completely
all-
misunderstanding the
Hey.
demographic he's talking to.
Hey,
It ain't to y'all.
But wait, let me make
You can't put that
myself
out.
before y'all even continue.
These kids don't give a fuck.
Let me just make my stance clear before y'all continue, because I won't even delve my brain into that. In my brain, no matter what happens, he show his face out here, he start putting music out, they gonna light his fucking ass up.
Tekashi 6ix9ine has never come to New York City in his life. Once this trial is over, he will never be in New York City in his
I
life.
don't think they're only trying to light him up in New York City.
Yeah, he had a lot of problems all over.
This is not a New York
Well,
City
and the
thing.
people that were protecting him are no longer
That's the
protecting
point of witness protection, guys.
So tell me how he can put out music and witness protection successfully.
You're completely changing the. All right, you just made an entire new point out of nowhere, and that's what you do best. I said in the event that he can put out music, these kids won't give a fuck if he snitched.
Nah, they
that was
will.
my only point. You
They
made a
will.
whole new argument because that's what you do.
They will.
But
They will.
I think they will.
They'll kill.
you think,
They'll kill.
all right, fam,
think
y'all,
they
y'all have this generation all the
No,
way
they will
fucked up.
care.
They don't give
Snitching
a
is
fuck.
something that is still
To
handed
you.
down to other
To-
generations, though. Like people, young kids care about their friends telling
Middle
them that.
America white kids give a fuck because that was his real demographic.
Hold up. So Rory, give me.
So that was his real demographic.
So give me the example of the other rapper where something similar has happened.
It's never happened.
He's had a
But this
successful career.
generation has never. There's never been a bunch of middle America kids that didn't give a fuck about snitching and only like people that have tattooed faces and rainbow hair.
Okay, this
No,
is
it's a whole new world, guys.
Yeah, but Middle America has always been fascinated with what's going on in the cities.
But wait, and y'all keep
They've
talking
always been
about
fascinated with that.
But we keep talking about middle of America. This kid numbers wasn't that crazy.
Yeah, they were that crazy.
Let's slow this down here.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
He was doing what, 110?
Yeah.
And guess who was buying it? I'm talking specific to his fan base. That 110.
So tell me,
it ain't the
so
hood.
tell me,
it's
what,
not the
so
hood.
let's stay on math. I'm with you. Tell me what percentage of that, the 110, is still supporting him in his new circumstance if he finds a way to release music.
60%.
I don't think so.
Never.
Yeah. No, shout out Kuda
Never.
B.
And we shall
The
see.
kid that he snitched on. Kuda B is a very talented kid, man.
We shall.
Peace to him. I hope that
He
works
is
out for
really,
that gentleman.
I mixed like half of his album that was supposed to come out.
I don't think
know what's
that
gonna happen
kid
now.
can come home, show his face, spit a verse.
Of course not.
No,
I don't think
can't
he can say where he is. I don't
My
think he
only
can say a
argument
block.
was in the event that he
can't
makes
say,
music.
He can't say a family member. Like I think he's handicapped in many ways. And if I'm watching what's going on between Ak and his baby moms, like there's a lot wrong in this equation.
Yeah.
It's a
There was a lot wrong 2 years ago.
Yeah.
There's more wrong now.
There's a lot more wrong now. Like I would. What is he coming home to?
That's a good.
Nothing.
Like you
Well,
seen,
well, he
you
has to-
seen-
he has to
like
change
you
his
seen-
entire
you seen,
life.
whatever that clout chasing chick named. Well, I don't know her name, and I'm not saying her name. You see that post she did on Valentine's Day? I always knew you was a rad ass nigga because you always knew the right things to say.
Oh yeah.
That's a bar.
Yeah, and she put a bunch of like crying emojis,
all say that?
laughing emojis.
It's just fucked up because like this. Here's a kid, a young kid who has to change his entire life now. Like his entire world has to change now.
Who?
6ix9ine.
Yeah, but I'm not looking at this as so empathetic toward him, the kid that had nothing to do with the streets, that got himself involved with the streets because it was making him some money, and now everybody is fucking jammed up. But
you?
No,
but that's
no.
I got
the reason, sympathy.
I don't have sympathy for. I have sympathy with the fact that he was chasing something and didn't understand how real the consequences of that lifestyle were.
That's fair.
I have never seen.
That's what
I know a lot of people say that, and honestly, I think in the last year, I think he was pretty controlling in what he was doing.
I don't think so. I think he was just so fixed on keeping that image.
That's what I'm saying. I think he knew what he was doing.
He was just trying to get it popping.
Yeah, but he didn't expect the feds to kick his door down and all of that shit. He did not expect.
I think in that Breakfast Club interview, like 3 days before he got indicted, when he was saying the only thing I fear is the feds, and he kept bringing up the feds, I think it finally hit him that, all right, this shit.
Oh no, at that point he knew that they were coming.
Yeah.
But that's already it's too late now. They got their case. But he was trying to maintain the lifestyle, and he was trying to maintain an image, and I don't think that he knew the ramifications of, the dark side of that image. It's like, bro, that's real.
I think it's fucked up that we get to keep saying that about him, and you might be right, Maul.
He's only what, 20 what?
You might be right.
22.
You
Like,
might be
know.
all the way right. But I've watched him for a year. Shit, even this new report says he got a discount on the Chief keeps shooting. So man, he ain't just exempt.
No, he's not exempt.
But he gets to be exempt. We get to say he was only how old was he? I don't think he knew the ramifications. He's the only nigga that's coming home.
Okay. So what you
pointing
just said,
at a bunch of niggas who protected him.
Yeah.
But you
It's
gotta,
fucked up.
But you gotta remember one thing though, Joe. There's no
I
murders.
hate when niggas use the streets, man.
Oh
I
yeah,
hate
but
when niggas use the streets.
that's a more than people in hip hop use the
So
streets.
I think
than
you just
him.
kind of proved my point in saying that I don't think his core fan base of those kids that not really from the street are gonna care. People are already giving him sympathy.
No, I'm not giving him no.
I know you're not saying
No,
that, but
no.
people are giving him sympathy. Like he didn't know what he was just trying to chase. He was trying to find friends.
But I don't
people are
understand.
already just shooting him bail.
I don't equate
No pun
him,
intended.
I don't equate him getting sympathy to people supporting his music career.
I guess
don't.
my only point here is that I don't think his generation of kids gives a fuck if somebody snitched. I think it's the wild, wild west out there, whether it be the street kids or just the suburban kids. They don't care. They don't care.
Nobody listened to this nigga until he was next to Shotty. So now I'm supposed to believe that he could come out and get it popping on his own? I don't.
I don't think so.
I don't. That little Mexican nigga was trying and busting his ass and fucking failing, like Park said, like all the rest of them little funny looking niggas putting tattoos on their face and dyeing their fucking hair. Great. He was failing.
And not to say, like, his music was
His
not
music hit,
exceptional.
man.
It was not exceptional.
His music hit.
I like
Not
his
to
music.
y'all. To
I like
y'all.
his. No, listen.
That's just gonna be my
I
point.
like his
To
music,
y'all.
but I'm not saying that he. I'm just saying that he doesn't have.
Was it exceptional to you?
It
You
wasn't-
keep saying to y'all. Was it exceptional to you?
No.
Then don't say to us. It's you too.
to the people he was talking to. Yes, that was they shit
But there's 1,000 other 6ix9ines
that are trying to be him.
that will be him while he's in.
Okay,
fucking
before that,
incarcerated or
before
whatever.
that, there
guess
wasn't
what?
a million
Someone will take
6ix9ines.
his
Guess
place.
what?
There wasn't a million 6ix9ines when he was coming up. There wasn't. And don't even sit here and say there was.
You said there wasn't what?
Well, I don't even know. All right.
There wasn't a what?
Parks is saying that there's a bunch of kids with tattoos, faces, doing all that shit. I'm saying at that time there wasn't. Like you
No,
could
yes,
say,
there was.
you could say he
Yes,
was next to
there
Shotty and all that.
Yes, there was. They just wasn't next to Shotty. They was. They just wasn't next to a nigga that redacted. I'm not saying nothing else.
Yeah.
They didn't have that.
And you think that mattered to the kids on YouTube?
I think that has been the rap rollout plan since '86.
Yeah.
And I'm saying who it matters to.
Maybe longer.
That's 70 something, but that's before my time.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
the rap rollout.
And I'm not disagreeing. That goes back to the 50 thing. These people didn't know the real inner workings. Yo, he got shot 9 times. I heard this and that. They didn't care. They just heard that. They didn't know what was who he was behind or what happened with him.
Yeah, but when you have people putting money into the promotion and the streets backing you.
Yes.
And that's great. That's great and all. 6ix9ine is 6ix9ine.
That's why Cardi can't lose right this second. That's exactly what, because it's too late. It's too late. The money is there now. Whatever they want it to look like, my nigga, it's about to look like.
And that's 6ix9ine is the same thing now.
No.
Granted, everything is going to depend on if he can put out music. I don't think he'll put it out, but we were doing the hypothetical of if he could. He still has that buzz. This trial is going to go nuts if it even hits trial. It's going to be the biggest shit in the world. He's going to be huge if he can put out music.
Rory, no, it's not. We all know what's happening at the trial. He's singing. But there's no suspense to this.
Yeah, no.
There is no suspense, Rory. You're wrong. Nobody's waiting.
So you don't think no one's going to watch this trial? You think everyone will?
It's not the OJ case. Yeah. We know what's happening. We're not waiting for anything.
Yeah, no one is glued to this trial.
No, I don't glue.
Oh, y'all are fucking bugging.
Well, I'm not gonna say no one, but I don't think as many people should think.
Information.
I'm not saying no.
Should I word this differently?
I'm wording it the way I want.
His demographic don't give a fuck about snitching. They don't.
No, I don't think so.
We'll see.
They don't. These kids don't give a shit.
We'll see. There's no way for us to prove it.
I was a kid at one point and I cared about snitching.
Yeah, we don't need to go.
You wasn't a kid in 2019.
I cared more then than I do now.
But wait, I'm not even arguing against Rory. What I'm saying is, even if you're right, Homeboy fan base was not big enough to go through this. So even if you're right, I don't think that 110 turns to 70. I think it turns into 30, 20, and shrinks, if that. Like, I'm being generous. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, 20 from Wicco. It's not too bad.
And the nigga had no idea what he was doing when he was next to the killers. Tell me how it works. Like, even if you're right, Rory, let's say you come out with 3 smashes. It don't matter if your business is bad. This kid is fucked up. I don't think it's like, I think we're waiting for Bobby Shmurda to come home.
Of course we are.
I think we were waiting for Remy to come home. Yeah. I think there's been people we've been waiting to, we've been wanting to hear.
I am not in no way comparing 6ix9ine to those two people.
But what I'm saying is, if I don't know when Shmurda's coming home. They say 2 years, even if it's 3 years, 4 years. He went in.
He will be embraced.
He went in respectable.
More than embraced.
He's coming out a certain way. Shine went in a certain way. Like how you go in, it matters in how you come out. And how he's going in, for you not to have an example of another rapper that has successfully done it.
That should let you know that it can't be.
You stand firm in this shit, Rory. That's all.
Because I'm saying there's never been a generation of rap fans that just don't care at all about anything.
And here's my.
Like, there's never been, like, when Shine went away, he would be coming back to rap fans that held something to a certain integrity. These kids don't, all I'm getting at is these kids don't give a single fuck. If that shit bang, that shit bang. I don't care what happens.
All right, let's do predictions. Let's stop arguing.
Yeah. We can't predict it because he's not gonna put out music. This was hypothetical.
I'm saying, that
motherfucker's going to witness protection. We're never gonna hear from him again.
That's a prediction. So let's do predictions.
Okay, that's my prediction.
Say it again.
A world of information rests in the palm of your hand.
Hear from him musically, period.
And
someone might catch him
instantaneous communication span the globe.
It was hypothetical.
A unified vision of our future has never been built.
We said it was hypothetical.
Technology,
all that
culture,
arguing,
politics.
I agree with your final take. I think that he will be in witness protection, and we will never hear. We not even gonna get what's Shine Low Over the Phone album that you love.
Fam, don't do that. Godfather Buried Alive. Don't even do that.
We not getting that. We not getting Tekashi Buried Alive over the phone. We get a Max B album before we get a fucking Tekashi album.
That's free Max B.
Another niggas is waiting for it because of how he went in.
Different era he went in.
Nigga went in yesterday. He went in and whenever. What was he just talking about? 2010, somewhere around here.
Yeah. Different era.
Different circumstances.
Yeah. Salute to Max too, by the way.
Yeah, and Shmurda.
Yeah, word, and Shmurda, and
man,
Rowdy.
I can't wait for Shmurda and Rowdy to come back.
Okay, so speaking of Shmurda, let's talk about GoldLink for a minute. I saw CC, the CC show interview Sheck West. Shout out to CC. When all that Justine Sheck West shit was going on, and Sheck is adamant about denying anything that Justine says happened, right? Cool.
Okay.
All of that's fine. Minding my business. Domestic issues have nothing to do with me. I wasn't here, I don't know. But I recently learned that Gold Link's uncle is Wayne Perry, which makes me view this story of Sheck West and his people hopping out of a car and beating the shit out of Gold Link while he was with Justine Skye. It makes me view it a tad bit differently.
Wait, that happened?
Allegedly.
That is Justine's allegedly. That she was walking with
attacked.
her.
No one got
She was
beat up.
walking with her man. Well, how do you get attacked and not get beat up?
You get attacked and not get beat up.
Yeah, you could.
Definitely could.
You could win.
Someone can attack you and then you can win.
Oh, that's a poor attack.
That is a poor
It's
attack.
happened.
Fam,
Can't attack.
fam, if I win the attack,
Yeah,
you are a trash attacker.
I agree.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the alleged story. She was walking in the park with her man, Gold Link.
Walking in the park.
Yeah, that's when the attack happens.
Yeah. Definitely walking in the
Where
park.
else are
It was
people
hand in
attacked?
hand at Grammys in the park.
But where else are people attacked on?
Oh, this happened at the Grammys.
It was over Grammy weekend.
Okay.
In the park.
And the story is that
In Los Angeles Park.
Sheck West
It's one park.
was in a car, seen them, sent his goons over there. I don't fucking know, man. I'm too old for this shit.
Okay.
But that's the story. And then I learned that Gold Link's uncle is Wayne Perry. You know who Wayne Perry is?
I do know who Wayne Perry is, yes.
Me too.
Very aware.
Me too.
Anybody else?
Yes, I'm aware of who Wayne Perry
Savon
is.
doesn't know who Wayne Perry is.
Just don't.
But
know
that's
that.
why you're not the Don.
Yeah.
Take me the Don and
Do your
don't
Googles.
know the other Dons.
Do your Google.
He would be a Don.
Yeah, he's a Don before he's a Don. Why would somebody do that to someone related to Wayne Perry? Allegedly.
Maybe not knowing.
Maybe Sheck didn't know, yeah. Maybe, or whoever the alleged attackers were, maybe they didn't
Well,
know.
and that's kind of where I'm going with this. To a point Rory was trying to make earlier. I now feel like we need a Yellow Pages, some type of encyclopedia distributed amongst the culture to make people aware of the people that sing songs that might make people think that they're soft, that happen to be related to people that no one in the world would ever think is soft.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to ever make that mistake of talking about someone with a soft song related to a murderer.
But this is real simple though.
But not even
this
a
is
murderer,
why you
like
don't.
a hitman. Like that's different.
Yeah, but
a
this
murderer
is,
and a hitman is different.
Yeah.
But this is why you give everybody
In
that
DC,
respect.
for a career.
In DC in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's why you give everybody that respect before you even if
That's
you
true.
don't know.
Exactly.
That's true.
Because you don't know.
That's
It
true.
could be.
That's my problem with Rory's generation, Maul.
Yeah.
They don't give everybody the respect.
You
That's
guys-
fair. I'll own that for my generation. Yeah, my generation definitely doesn't do their research of just people in general. Like, you'll try to get in a bar fight, and that guy's a UFC fighter.
Yeah, no.
No way that
I've seen that.
No way that Sheck West was aware of this.
Probably not.
And I've never really heard Gold Link. I was aware of that, but I didn't ever heard him say it. Like, I just knew that from people that I know that are from Maryland and the DC area.
Yeah, but
Well, I mean,
I hear
for
that.
his
I
for
hear
his
that,
for his sake, you know, go. Maybe he doesn't want to wave that flag around
Yeah.
because that's not,
Nah.
you know. I mean, that's not something you should want to be, you know, no disrespect, but you should be proud of and waving around. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you could be proud of your uncle, but it's not something you're going to go in the interview and be like, yo.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, but it's still your uncle is, you know, locked away for doing crimes that they convicted him of. That you don't want to be proud of that. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily want to wave that flag around. Now, I mean, his uncle, he still loves him regardless of, you know, how his life turned out. But, you know, Sheck probably, I mean, Gold Link probably feels like a lot of people would be afraid of doing business with him because of that. You never know, so you don't want to wave that flag around. But
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, listen, man, deeper than that, it's just this whole situation is becoming very interesting very fast.
Yeah.
Because I had no idea that this even happened. So this is news to me.
Yeah, don't hit women.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
Like that fixes all of this.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
fam, just you shouldn't put your hands on women.
Just glad Joe changed his tone on Gold Link. Because me and Maul been trying to tell Joe that he's a great artist.
Yeah, Joe was kind of.
Joe denied it.
No, he didn't deny it. You know, Joe just throw jabs at
but I'm
the
still
dudes that sing.
I don't know Gold Link to be a great artist, but that's not to knock him. I don't know enough about him.
Yeah,
You didn't his project?
No.
Yeah,
You would enjoy his
You would
project.
like it a lot. You would. You definitely would.
I just,
That's what we were trying to tell you when
Yeah.
I think when
I
you played
played, yeah.
Crew like how many years ago
Yeah.
was it?
Crew
Like,
is
no,
the, I see money on the ground.
but you would fuck with that whole project.
I feel. See that hook. He tricked me, man.
That's Brent. Well, that's Brent Fayaz on the hook.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah, but who wrote the hook? It's
Brent.
It's a Gold Link song, right?
Yes.
That hook don't say Wayne Perry's my uncle.
No, that hook
Well,
definitely doesn't.
that's
I
not
see
him singing the
money
hook.
all around me. I feel like I'm the man. No, no, you was the man already.
Right before this.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't never had to write this song.
Right.
You could have been broke.
Yeah.
We would have just gave you all the money.
Yeah, take it.
I hear that song totally different now. Hey, Gold Link, man, friend of the show. Whenever you want to come through,
Yeah, kick
it about your new project,
Yeah.
man. Hey, our doors are open to you.
No, our doors are your doors.
No,
now. Yeah.
actually, where we will come to you.
I was about to say, we'll come to you.
Your door is the door we will come
Yeah,
through.
absolutely.
We don't need a door with you.
Absolutely.
And tell your uncle hello.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, blessings.
Blessings.
Blessings. Gotta send blessings.
For sure.
See, I need Rory's generation to fucking kick it up on Big Sean. Man. Where's the Big Sean project? I can't hear. Why can't I hear the word blessings without thinking of Big Sean now?
Blessings. What?
See, I don't
yeah.
I don't understand why you're not have more adoration for everything that Sean has been doing through all this bullshit. So much bullshit. Everything with good music, with his exes, like the fact that he's just laid low and let everything blow over, and then him just put a project out. I think that would be a you type of move, a new you.
I view that
not
totally.
the
I view
That would not be
totally
Joe.
different.
a new Joe.
I view it.
Nah.
I view it totally different. I feel like Sean distanced himself from good music at the right fucking time, and I feel like he got a #1 record out of an ex. I don't feel like I look at it different how you look at it. I don't look at it like he's still hanging in there through. No, I feel like he opportuned his way through. That's my opinion of Sean.
Opportunity is quite the opposite. I think he's doing the smart thing.
Well,
being quiet.
where's his single without Drake, nigga? How about that?
If you think Sean needs a single, you have to go back in Sean's catalog.
I don't think that Drake said that.
Well, he's speaking for Drake.
Drake said ain't no blessings without me.
Well,
I ain't heard a peep from that nigga since. You defend it. I don't know.
Look at everything happening in his camp. I'd be quiet too. I would let the dust settle.
He's been out of that camp.
Sean.
Contractually? No, he hasn't.
I'm not,
That means you of all
Rory,
fucking
I'm
people
never
know
talking
how
about
much that
contractually.
means.
Am I talking about contractually? No. He has distanced himself from good music, Rory. Respond to it. That's what I'm saying.
You of all people know what that contract means when you're trying to put out music and everything that's going on within your label. You of all people should know that shit. Yeah, they're beefing with Drake. I may have some tiff with him. Y'all are going fucking nuts. My ex was wilding over here. I'm just gonna sit back and let y'all sort that shit out. And when I get my shit together, when you guys are now cool and not putting out all these bullshit 7 projects, running around tweeting, figure that out.
Sean, but
I'll get my album together and let that dust settle.
One thing about Big Sean though, and I'll step
better
on the ledge
smoke
with
a
this.
nigga when he come back.
He's gonna put out a record that's gonna be incredible. He's gonna put out a dope fucking song.
Big Sean. Yeah.
He always does.
But I have
Always.
to ask to that, how do you not see that? If your label is in turmoil, why wouldn't you just play the back and let all the dust settle?
But when you keep saying, I disagree when you keep saying your label's in turmoil. Everybody on Def Jam has been constantly releasing.
It's not good, right?
Good and Def Jam.
Def
Good.
Jam.
Yeah, but good.
Wait, are you saying it's you're saying it's a good time right now to put out music on Def Jam?
I'm saying
both labels are.
You're
saying,
being a real hypocrite right now if you say that.
I'm saying everybody on Def Jam has been putting out projects with the exception of Big Sean. So I'm not talking. I'm
2
not.
Chainz hasn't.
Yes, he has. He's been. He's never stopped.
2 Chainz just
Not in between. Not in
Put out an
between.
EP.
Pretty Girls Love Trap, right?
He's
a
never.
year and a half ago.
He has never stopped.
When's the last time Sean put out?
That's the cycle.
Like a year and a half ago.
No way.
How long ago?
2 years,
It was
probably.
2 years?
Oh yeah, it was a little long.
Okay.
So that's all. Yeah. What?
So in the midst of Tiana's album getting fucked up, everything that's been going on with Push, Drake, Ye, all that, Sean should say, hey, guys, my album's ready to go. Like, no, fuck out of here. You're fucking everything up. I'm not getting in the mix of none of this shit. My album's gonna stand alone.
You keep saying that, but I didn't hear him wave the good music flag on 2 22/8 releases.
One.
One what?
Talk about the Janae project?
Yeah.
There was only one.
Really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Positive.
I didn't hear him wave the good music flag then.
I'm doing a album with my wife.
I'll talk about
Who's
that.
both on, it was also on Def
Oh,
Jam.
please, she just covered that nigga's name. Fucking nigga.
At the time, his wife.
Are they still together?
No.
No?
I'm shutting up because it just sounds like I hate Big Sean.
It does.
Yeah.
You and I
You
come
do.
by road
And I've been trying to figure out why.
I do hate
Because,
Big
he used to really like
because
Big
you
Sean.
would respect everything he's doing right now if you didn't have a specific hit.
He ain't doing it.
He's doing the smart thing.
But you hate Big Sean for like the craziest reason in the world.
Yeah, what is the reason?
But let's not
'Cause
get it.
I remember you
let's-
liking
But
Big
let's,
Sean.
let's slow down on that. My issue here is with Rory saying everything that Big Sean is doing when Big Sean is doing absolutely nothing. for
Which is the
past 2.5
smart thing
years.
to do.
Well, that's what he's saying.
Everything. Nothing
he's
is
doing in
everything.
regards to, yeah, like he's saying that the fact that he's
Less
not
is
doing
more.
anything-
That is my problem with Rory's generation.
Wow. Oh my God.
Because I am critiquing an artist that has been missing in action for 3 years. And Rory is saying I should not have the right to do that based on what they've showed us, even though it's been close to 3 years since they've produced. Now, I understand how that sounds like I hate Big Sean. And yeah, I don't really like Big Sean. Not musically. Him.
Yeah.
Him. But musically, I think I have a good point here. Any artist that has not produced in close to 3 years, we are going
he
to
put out
judge
that,
differently.
he put out the album
But
Metro
we
Boomin in
don't.
December of 2017.
Cool.
I'm not saying that that's recent,
fair.
but it's not that long
But
ago.
also,
It's a year
to,
and
all right,
2
to everything
months.
you just said, I'm talking.
That wasn't it. That was Chief. That wasn't it, Chief.
And the one
Yeah, I
before
wasn't
that
a
was
big fan of that
February
one.
of 2017.
Wait, what?
I decided. It was 2017.
Cool. I liked. I decided. I wasn't a big fan of the Metro shit.
Yeah, me neither.
But I'm also talking to someone that has been championing blame the label. Why do you guys putting out music when everything is fucked? Like, I can't believe you of all people can't see why Sean would say maybe it's not a good time for me to put something out.
Right.
I can't. You of all people. That's where I'm lost.
So when is it a good time to put something out? Because I understand where you're going. Joe would have wanted to get off the label.
Yeah.
So what are you saying?
How do you know he's not trying?
I don't. I'm asking.
It takes a while.
I don't. I'm asking you. What do you think is happening?
I can only speculate. I don't know personally, but I would imagine Sean is either trying to get off that label or really wait until Kanye is done with all this fuck shit and Paul Rosenberg is done with all this fuck shit, and me as the top tier artist at Def Jam right now, if you look at their roster, putting out all these fucking random Dreamville session copycat shit. Dog, I'm cool. Y'all can do that at Def Jam. When y'all are ready for a top tier artist to be the priority, let me know because I got heat in my hard drive.
But all right, so all I'm saying is the same way you're saying you don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we're speculating. It's a podcast.
But you just assume the best, and I assume the worst. How come me assuming the worst is bad?
Because I know you have been in similar situations to a degree. And it's an artist that has delivered.
I don't look like
this
Big Sean
artist
trying
has,
to get off no label.
And I had to go,
Big Sean is in all the Khaled pictures. He's in all the label-esque pictures.
label-esque pictures.
Label-esque.
I'm telling you what I'm saying.
Khaled's
for Big
Instagram
Sean.
is the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big Sean is in all of the labely, clicky pictures.
That's
with
that's
no
as
music.
of what? That's as of what? The last
Kind of.
month.
Hey, there's
the
another.
last month.
There's another.
he wasn't in the label
there's
shit the
another
past 2
two
years.
artists that do that we clown on a regular basis that I will not name. That's my point. Why is it different for Sean?
Because
I think because
you're
you know,
not
once
saying
Sean decides to drop, it's going to be a good song and a good project.
we haven't seen Sean period in years until that one Khaled picture because he's on the Khaled album, which I would hope would be the beginning of him rolling out his music.
I'm telling you what the boy said.
Ain't no blessings without me. Ain't no blessings.
The boy said, I ain't heard a peep out that nigga since the boy said it. Listen, Joe Budden ain't nobody. y'all can kill Joe Budden. Joe Budden ain't saying a thing.
Right.
But the boy said it. And I ain't heard nothing since the boy said it.
And the boy is bad. And the boy is bad.
All I know
The boy is bad.
Hey, the boy is bad.
The boy is bad. The boy is bad.
Hey, Roy, know the boy's back. That's why I don't understand. But I got it. Hey, rock out, my nigga. Rock out.
Listen, we can close.
It ain't Joe saying it, though.
We can close this with.
It's the boy.
I seen Sean at the bowling alley this past weekend, and he said, "Yo, I'm trying to come up there." I said, "Just let me know." And we left it. And we left it at that.
That don't tell
we
you
left
how
it at that. I'm just saying
disillusioned
that'll be
Big
a
Sean
great
is.
guest.
Does that
we
not
had.
tell you how disillusioned Big Sean is? That kind of exactly proves my point about Big Sean is full of shit.
But why do you say he's full of
He
shit?
was just hobnobbing.
I'm out. I'm
Yeah.
Excuse me. He was doing what?
He was hobnobbing.
Yeah, you old.
Hobnobbing.
Cardi's record.
I love
Cardi's
it.
record.
I love it. We lost our edge. I love it.
You soft.
Are you good? Yeah. What happened? Damn.
Damn, boy.
What happened though?
That hobnobbing. God damn.
All right, you said you liked the Cardi record.
It wasn't like
I mean,
super bop. But
if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. It's one of the records I'm positive will end up having a super
First of
dope
all,
video.
Joe, stop making faces. 'Cause
Cardi
Kaiser
Bruno?
sent this to you and you approved it. You approved this record.
That record
when Atlantic
that
sent
record
it to
ain't
you.
It's not good, but it don't matter.
Yeah, that record ain't it.
No, that's what I agree. It doesn't matter.
It's not good at all.
That's not it.
But
I like
it don't matter.
You like it?
Yeah, I think it's cool.
Nah, I'm cool.
We told you about his generation.
I'm cool on that record. I'm cool on that record.
That ain't the one?
Nah.
Okay.
And I
All
like.
right, so
I like both
what
of them.
happens
I like both of them.
if it does become the one?
Yeah.
But it is going to become the one. But that don't prove our
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about
our
what
point stands.
the people like
That
the radio
record
forces
is
it.
going to become number one. Her, Bruno,
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Jodeci,
That record ain't
redo the singing melody. I understand all that. What I'm saying about Cardi is this, and Cardi can't lose. So
Y'all just need
let me
some joy in your
qualify.
life.
Let me qualify this. Cardi cannot lose. Cannot lose.
Until
For
she
the
can
people
lose.
that don't know the music business, I'm not saying this out of fanfare. What I'm saying is, Cardi, in terms of just sheer red and black, is way too in the black.
Yeah.
She's way
got
too
the
in the
sauce.
black. It's millions from Pepsi. It's millions from Netflix. It's millions from the shows. It's millions from Fashion Nova. It's millions from this. It's millions from that. The music could fail forever now, and it does not matter. She is way too up. What that means is somebody somewhere who's in bed with her, because she's in bed with a lot of people, is just going to keep dumping money into the shit until it works. And it's going to work before they lose.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. So I don't really like this record, and it scares me because
That's 2 in a row.
it scares me because this is new money Cardi.
Yeah.
Bodak Yellow Cardi was Atlantic not believing in Cardi, and Cardi having to get out in the streets and get a hit. So she got one. Didn't have to write it, but she got one that was still kind of identifiable with her persona, her career path, her journey, right? All of that's cool. That's how Bodak Yellow sounds. After that baby, and you can go back to whatever podcast we discussed it, but after that baby, when they started to rush that album, you could hear the polishedness. You could hear the shift. You could hear the direction change. You could hear a lot of money being spent to the big time songwriters because it sounded a lot more polished than a Bodak Yellow. Right?
Okay.
Album came, it worked. Grammy, all types of shit now. Every Instagram post says Grammy nominated artist, and I feel like it might be a little dig to Nicki Minaj, but let me not do that. And here we are now. First record that comes out is Money. Joe Budden says that is a low quality record. Don't get that confused with bad record.
Yeah.
Low quality doesn't mean bad. It means low quality. That whole anybody who's never written a rhyme that's tried to make a song has tried to make that song where you fill in the blank and the sample says something catchy and that's the chorus.
Right.
And then you make the chorus out of the catchy sample.
You hate.
No.
It is an old method.
I'm not hating.
Of course it is.
Because that record worked, but that's not taken away from my point.
You talking about Money worked?
Yeah.
Did it?
Yeah. And it worked because of what I said earlier.
The Grammys.
No, Atlantic was pumping money into that record.
Has it really worked? I haven't heard it out like that.
It's been out.
Yeah?
Yeah, it has.
It has.
And it shocked me.
It worked, but it didn't do what it should have done.
Right.
It worked.
I don't think it did what they thought it was going to do. Let's say that.
But
it played a lot longer than I anticipated.
Right.
Like
the visual helped it a lot.
The Grammy, she killed the performance. She helped that record a lot.
Yeah.
She did that. But my point is, the record still sounds like Big Money Cardi. So I was waiting for the next record to see when you were going to be able to tap into that city girl energy that you gave them.
Yeah.
Because you still have to be able to do that ratchet shit that people love you for.
Yeah.
But you have to do it for your shit. That city girl shit is fire.
Right.
I'm waiting for the Cardi record. Here she comes, right after the Grammys. Same way I announced it. A podcast, I predicted all this shit, that she was coming right after the Grammys. So here she comes. I got a single coming, me and Bruno. Bruno, who she couldn't go on tour with. She was real sad about it. The pregnancy interrupted a lot, so I'm sure she's super excited to have a record with Atlantic's top artists. They're two top artists. They're doing the right thing, putting them together. I'm waiting for the record. And bong, it's more polished.
Regular.
Fluff.
It's regular. It's Reggie.
So, what confused me is
It's I'm going to buy a certain song.
Yeah.
It was Reggie. It's Reggie.
what confused me to your point.
But
Because if this was a Bruno Mars record that she featured on, I would get, all right, let's just keep the buzz going. But it says, I paid attention to the artist. That was really a note to me. Cardi B and Bruno Mars is the artist. It's not Bruno featuring Cardi. It's not Cardi featuring Bruno.
I don't put much stock into that because of both of them.
I do a lot because
They're
I'm
both
going
on
to
the
Joe.
same
I'm
level.
going to Joe's point in saying, yeah, you could do the feature shit to keep the buzz going. You Cardi, whatever, Grammys.
Right.
You still need to come with your record.
This is the first time.
This I think is a safety net when you do the Cardi
It
B
is.
and
I agree.
Bruno Mars.
I agree. It's a safety net, and this. Let me give my scathing hot take. This record is rushed. Bruno don't sound good. Like that's what lets me know something is off here.
I want to
He
hit.
ain't mixed the way. Whoever normally touches his shit, they ain't do that.
I want to hit Cardi with more of the top MCs. And more of the
We
top
just heard
rappers.
him. We just heard it with Meek.
You say Rakim?
But we just heard her with Meek. I feel like there's another feature that we just heard. Oh, she's on the Blueface shit. Like she's not.
No. I'm talking like.
Rockin'.
You used the word
I'm
MC.
talking like. I'm just talking like a record with Jay, a record with Nas, a record with.
I don't think she gets that yet.
You name it. You want money to get you that.
She just got best rap album of the year.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I would think that it's coming. You just got best rap album of the year.
nah,
I wouldn't.
I don't think that comes.
I don't think Nas is rushing out to do a Cardi record or Hov.
Or Hov. Or M.
Yeah.
Or,
No, I can see M doing it.
I'm just saying.
And
these-
before them.
I don't think.
I mean, there's
no,
another.
M would do it.
There's,
I
there's
think
another.
if somebody- if somebody-
There's another female rapper that has these features.
Yeah. No.
And I think she deserves
She
it.
doesn't have best rap album of the year.
Okay, Nicki has a
Nikki deserved to be one.
Nicki has features with Nas.
You don't think
Nicki
Cardi
has
deserves it?
features
I mean, she just got the biggest award in received music.
And that's where I'll side with you in our bar shit. Nicki earned all of those.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Nicki earned all of those features off of, I won't say dominance, but niggas respected what she was doing and how she was giving it up next to Wayne, who at the time was the best rapper. And I ain't gonna lie, listen, let's keep it up. When niggas be in the studio writing shit sometimes we got a song where we need a saucy bitch there. She was the saucy bitch. Like, and the only one.
Who is that now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's one of those.
I don't know. I don't look at Cardi as the saucy
You know what I
bitch.
think is going to be that? And I mean this in an extremely respectful way. I think Melly might get to that. Yo, we need like a real,
Melly.
we need like a real saucy bitch on this shit.
Melly,
Let me not use the word bitch,
Melly
but
is saucy. and
Melly
let's
is
stop saying
dope.
bitch. That's toxic.
Yeah, it's
word. Come
horrible.
on, man.
You said
just
it.
got
You said
dated.
it
You just
30
got
minutes
I'm
ago.
outraged.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, you just said it 30 minutes ago.
And let me just say, I looked up toxic. Another word that y'all be using wrong.
But I think Melly has the talent. I think she has the swagger of like, if I need that type of chick on a record, Melly will kill that.
Swagger.
1,000 trillion, yeah. With the auto.
So not to keep going back to that, so the female rapper who won Best Rap Album of the Year is not saucy enough to get these features.
No.
Not at Jay and Nas, no.
That's very interesting. Okay.
No, a saucy feature. You think Jay and Nas looking for a saucy feature right now?
Everything
I'm just saying it's very interesting
on.
that you win the highest award in music and you're still not at a point to where you're deserving of certain features. To me, that says a lot. That's all I'm saying. That's all. You got the highest award in music.
No, I think I get what Paul's trying to say.
No, I'm naming. We're having a conversation. So you're saying you have to be a saucy chick, this, that, and the third. I get all of that.
I'm saying you gotta earn it.
Yeah,
I get all that. So you earn Best Rap Album of the Year.
Nah, but that's not necessarily.
But you don't earn a feature from.
That's not necessarily speaking to her.
It ain't Nas ain't running to the stat to give you a verse.
And if you talk about maybe Nas and Jay earlier in their careers, maybe they would have collabed with Cardi. But not when they
name any top MC. Most Def ain't running over your accolades. Who else? Any top MC.
Just something to think about. That's all.
I hear what you're saying, but
listen, listen. I'm with you. I give Nicki all the credit in the world in that regard. I don't think Nicki today could get all of those features. Today,
I don't either.
Today.
But that's not. We're not dissing because a lot of people can't get those.
I think if Nicki wanted a Nas feature right now, she can do it.
I think Nicki
that
can
depends
get a Nas
on how
feature whenever she wants.
Depends how their relationship ended.
I'm just saying.
She could probably get an M feature whenever she wants to now.
She probably has a Nas feature that's in a hard drive somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure.
What's that song called? Back Again, Sleaze.
Relax.
Fine. Where's my phone? Okay, so T.I. and Floyd are back at it again.
Welcome back.
Did y'all hear the T.I. this song?
I did.
I thought it was smooth.
I did.
I thought he was rapping over Sweetest Hangover at first, but it wasn't.
It was a good beat.
Yeah, it was.
I was ready for Ghostface to come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Ghost would have killed
I think it was
that.
Mike
And rap nothing about what T.I. was talking.
Play this shit, Rory. Let's see what T.I. was where T.I. was taking us.
I think this record is a product of strictly social media influence. I don't think that T.I. does this record if social media wasn't such a big influence. Like if Floyd did
or
this,
his wife.
Yeah, Floyd did this. And,
I think his wife got a lot to do with it.
Oh yeah.
But do it matter why it's done?
Yes, absolutely. Music.
So?
It always matters why music is done.
You don't think it's hard?
I think it's a good music. It's a good record because T.I. can make good music, but it's just like, should you be doing this?
Hey. You think why he released it takes away from the words that he's saying?
No, I don't think that.
You don't think he had a little of the Meek Oodles and Noodles flow on that?
Huh?
Think he had some of the Meek Oodles and Noodles flow on that?
Nah.
On the hook?
I'm not sure that's Meek's flow, anyway, to be trademarked.
No, I said his flow on that specific song.
All right, turn this off, Roy. Is this a diss record?
Yes.
Why wouldn't it be?
Flat out.
How that shit goes? It's not a diss song. It's a real song.
Yeah. This is Lost Ones.
Yeah.
This is definitely Lost
He
Ones.
just talking. He just talking.
This is the beef that'll never end with these two.
Yeah, this is a lot of personal sauce on this.
Yeah, like I don't
happens.
really know what to say. It's so personal between them.
Yeah.
And I don't know that T.I. and Floyd both make pretty good arguments, even if Floyd isn't the one who wrote his argument.
I don't think so. I don't think Floyd's argument was very good at all.
You don't think so? No. Why? Tell me more.
So, his
Talk about his Instagram post.
Yeah, his main argument was what y'all buy clothes and do drugs and promote it in your music, and so now I can go out and act like a dickhead. That's not a fucking argument.
I'm kind of with Parks. It was a very surfaced.
Like, oh, you're doing a bunch of shitty things. I'm gonna do some shitty things too. Fuck it.
It was down to the point. It was down to the point that was like, all right, do you know what they're doing down with the oil companies? Like,
Yeah.
It's just so like how far in the rabbit hole we want to take this.
Yeah, I'm sorry, no.
I mean, deeper than all
And that doesn't
I
excuse you from standing outside of a Gucci store acting like a fucking idiot.
I mean, y'all know how I feel about Floyd. I never look to Floyd to be an example.
Yeah.
Period. He's self-centered. He's like it's all about him, and if not, he wants to make it about himself. So I mean, I don't look to him to be with the people on anything. Like, you know what I mean? That's just me. It is. So I didn't. When that clip came out of him going in the Gucci store, it was just like whatever. I didn't give a fuck. But I just don't think that what he said. I understand what he posted in terms of people do jump behind things for the moment. Because he was saying, why boycott it for 3 months? Like, what is that going to do? It's going to do something. If a company loses money for 3 months, some changes will happen.
By the way, I didn't know it was a 3-month boycott.
Well, that's what they were saying.
Well, that's what T.I. said.
Yeah.
Okay.
T.I. said, let's boycott for 3 months.
Right. So, I mean, I think change can come because once companies start to see that they're losing money, they will make necessary changes.
Yeah.
But my thing with Floyd is he doesn't care because he feels like this doesn't directly affect him in his life.
Right.
So he doesn't give a fuck. And this is what T.I. is saying, like, yeah, but you should give a fuck because you're one of us. Like, you're from us. You're from our culture. You're from, like, we support you. Yeah. So you should support the people and whatever they're fighting for and whatever affects the people. You should be behind them.
What do you think about Floyd saying that that T.I. only takes this stance because his career isn't as high as it once was?
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Floyd's career is not as hot as it once was.
True.
And I think T.I. definitely has the background of even when his shit was popping, was still helping out with the community.
Yeah.
Like I don't think this is a new T.I. thing.
Yeah, this isn't something that he's just
It's
trying.
like, yo, my shit is failing, so let me try to get in the community.
I'm not
Like,
sure that
T.I. has a
is
whole
failing.
resume.
Yeah,
that as well.
No,
But
T.I.'s not failing.
That's the stigma that comes when somebody's not in front of the camera every day.
All the time.
But he's in front of the camera.
No, man, but
He
you
has
know what I
TV
mean?
shows.
Like, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like they're not out and
I
like
know what
people
you're
not
saying.
talking
I know
about
what
them
you're saying.
as much. People think, oh, he's not doing well.
Right.
No, he's just doing other things behind the scene that doesn't call for him to be out front all the time.
Right.
But you know, again, that was just a stupid jab that
I think, like I said, it kind of goes back to what we were talking about. What I said last weekend. Putting yourself against shitty human behavior does not excuse your shitty human behavior.
Right. I agree.
And a sentence. And a fucking. That's it. Sorry, Floyd.
Don't be sorry, Floyd. Fucking be sorry, Floyd. Fuck Floyd.
Yeah,
Give a
okay.
fuck.
I'm not gonna say fuck Floyd because he could beat me up.
Fuck Floyd. I'll say it.
Beat Maul up too.
Fuck Floyd.
But no, I mean, his Ghost Rider did their thing to try to, revamp that horrible clip.
I get it. And
what I was getting from the Ghost Rider is, you niggas is fickle, man. That's all I got from it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, people are fickle. I agree with that, 1,000%.
That's human.
But I also agree that when people get behind a cause, and it's for the better of people, like when people were slighted or people were something wrong was done, and people want to make it, support it.
I don't care if it's
even if it's fickle, it's like I get it. I see why my people would feel a way about that.
Yeah.
So I'm going to support my people and what they're standing for right now. I'll support it.
I said that before in the podcast.
Because here's my thing: Floyd could have went in any store.
Right.
That's why he made this. It was a selfish thing because Floyd can go in any store in the world
and not stop in front of a camera.
Or he could have went Gucci and not stop in front of the camera. You could have not been so just nasty about it.
That's my thing.
Like,
It's arrogance.
I don't give a fuck what y'all doing. I like Gucci, so I'm going in Gucci. My lifestyle will not change. Fuck y'all.
Everybody has had something Gucci at some point, maybe in their life, right? I mean, not Parks, no. Levi's is your thing. But what I'm saying is
We ain't
like,
even see the red ones yet.
yeah. But what I'm saying is,
He's saving those for tour.
yeah. But it's like, I mean, we all like, who doesn't like Gucci? Cool. But it's like, if it's at this moment, if this is what's something happened, this company made this mistake, or some people say it's not a mistake, it's blatant, but whatever. If the people are like, listen, we're not fucking with them right now, we're not fucking with them right now, period. Go in Louis, go in Fendi, go in Hermes.
They're all
like
owned by the same company, but even still.
Possibly, yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
But it's like, my thing for Floyd to do that was blatantly saying, man, fuck y'all.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I have with it.
Niggas don't want to lose, you know what I mean?
What is he losing?
Word.
The drip.
Trust me, there's plenty of drip in the world.
There's plenty of drip.
I'm joking.
Yeah. I can't speak for who he has relationships with, but I mean, when it comes to like Steve Harvey, for instance, with the Steve Harvey and Monique shit, Steve Harvey for quite some time has told us, yo, fam, I'm not trying to lose my good white people paying jobs.
Yep.
Like every time we see him with black people, he tells us that.
Yep.
So we know where he stands.
Yeah.
And that's nasty too.
I mean, but you know, the thing about that Steve Harvey thing is he's made that stance years ago and he's stood true to it. So
It's
there's
still
something.
nasty, though.
It's still nasty, but at least you can kind of say he told us that that's how he give it up. Like he's not trying to
told us who he
jeopardize.
was?
Yeah, we're not trying to. When somebody tell you who they are, when they act like who they told you they were, you can't be mad at them. It's like, yeah, he told us that's how he give it up. So it's like, all right, cool. I still don't fuck with you, but you didn't lie to me. You told me that's how you get down. I'm not jeopardizing my job, but to me, it's just sad because it's like you'll always be a worker.
I didn't realize he had a history of that sentiment.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But because he's a comedian, you took it as jokes and
Oh, in the past.
yeah. But it's like,
That was
yeah,
true.
but he's-
When you say it at every event,
In this
Yeah.
particular
For years.
conversation, I was taking it as I wasn't sure what her integrity was. So
she
I
had
wasn't
bigger
sure.
balls than he did.
well, that's why I just did the conversation.
That's the crazy part. She got bigger nuts than Steve.
Well, that's why the conversation is confusing more, because when it comes to money versus integrity, the integrity side of that argument knows what's at stake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what you must sacrifice, and you're willing to do so, which is why it's integrity.
Right, exactly.
So I felt like I didn't understand I know what Steve was trying to say to her, but I don't really think he got it for real. Like he didn't sound like he got it. And I guess that's the sad part, to hear from so many of our brothers in very prominent positions who just don't sound like they get it.
Right.
Because he's an articulate person, so you think that he would, like, I don't think he misspoke.
And he comes from the ghetto. You know, he comes from that. So it's not like Steve Harvey wasn't born with, you know, the greatest of opportunities. Like
Steve Harvey is at $70 million a year, telling me that if he crumbles, his whole lineage crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
That's not necessarily true at 70 million.
We can keep doing one of those years.
Yeah, like,
we'll hold you
damn,
down
like,
for a couple
I don't-
generations.
Yeah,
but my thing is,
it's like when Spreewell was telling us he needed to feed his family.
yeah. But my thing is, you should work yourself into a position to where you're not saying, oh, if I crumble. Like, become a boss. Like, create empires and do shit like to where.
Guru tweeted, you can make money and keep your integrity.
You absolutely can.
That's another thing.
You absolutely can.
It was
That's another
such
thing.
a very simple idea. You
That's
can do
another
it.
People have done it.
The question then turns to, hey, my nigga, where do you want to get your money?
Right.
Where do
We
you
have
want to get
furthered our
paid?
agricultural
Steve Harvey is getting it
technology
from,
yet again.
Yeah.
you know
Each
already.
farm that we build
We
next
don't
to
have to say.
another will
I
increase the
hope he's
output of
getting
both.
to the bag. I don't feel like he's stopping his integrity. I feel like whatever I'm doing is only on the strength of integrity. Like, there's a bunch of people I feel like is doing what they're doing and still moving with integrity. I don't feel like you have to necessarily sell out to get a certain dollar.
You know.
And I think Steve Harvey's highly intelligent. He knows it. That's why I think this shit's really weird. Like, I think he knows he can get money by himself.
Absolutely.
With integrity.
Man, if I
and still is like, well, I guess I'll just stay over here.
If he's in fact making $70 million a year,
He knows how
fall
to.
back.
Yeah, he knows how to.
70 is
And he's been at this for a very long
70 is
time.
the low end. Like, some reports got him at a buck 20. At a buck 20, fam, you can stand with me.
Yeah.
Because he's been doing this for like 10 or 15
You
years.
can tell a little bit of the truth.
Right.
Yeah. You really trying to get to a $140?
Yeah, it is.
Deep.
Clearly.
But that's also my point to Maul. If Maul makes 140 million next year, he's tricking. He's giving a bitch a stack.
She can't get a stack if you got 140 million.
Hey,
No,
Ma,
shit,
Ma,
you're
gonna run out of things to do with
Hey,
it.
Ma, do me a favor. Walk 10 feet away from me and just keep spinning around until I say stop.
I got a stack.
No,
Yeah, Maul, I got a stack for you. Maul is doing shit like that. Come on, it's fun. Knock it off.
I would do that to a woman that I know. Like, I'm not doing
Why would you
that.
treat her that way?
should do it for free.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why it wouldn't even matter. I'm talking about tricking when dudes know that this girl would never talk to you, never give you the time of day if you were not paying.
And where's the ATM?
I think with 120 million, that's not gonna matter to you.
Shit. All right.
Yeah, 120 million.
We just spoke about integrity. Right.
But I don't think that's integrity.
That is integrity.
That comes from boredom. If I have 120 million,
There's the word. There's the word.
No.
Boredom.
Yes.
No.
If I have 120 of them all,
Yeah.
I'm a think of new creative ways to eliminate boredom. I'm telling you. I am.
Yeah, but tricking is like I'm definitely never handing a woman.
Yo, we can't really have this talk here because I'm gonna be judged.
Why? Have it.
No.
Living your truth, King.
Never.
No. You're not gonna live in your truth?
Niggas in relationships can't live in their truth.
That's true.
I wish.
We can't be ourselves.
No, I feel you.
All right, what else is really important? So, I don't need to ask y'all where we stand on money versus integrity.
Yeah, I think we covered that one.
Yeah.
I just feel like Monique should have did something else. Like,
Speaking of integrity,
Monique should have slapped that nigga.
no, like go on. You gotta get the information. Go on a comedy tour yourself. Route it yourself. Do something yourself. Like you can't appear to be as angry as she is without some type of resolve. Is all. Like it's been years and there's no resolve. It's just Monique, Lee Daniels, Will Packer, fucking Oprah, beef forever.
that's what it is.
Fuck it.
Colin Kaepernick kept his integrity. Got the bag.
I've seen people say the opposite. I disagree.
I completely disagree.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, go get your money, bro. I'm sure he's gonna do good if not
It's
great.
it's against the law what you did. Give me my money.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I would just like him to play again. I mean, I know he got his money, great, but his passion is football.
Yeah, he's still young too.
I mean, passions rearrange whether we like it or not.
That's true. If his new passion is social justice, then
Something's happened in your life, and you have a new passion.
I think he's learned so much about
your new passion gets rid of your old passion.
yeah, it can.
It can overpower it. Where I care more about this passion.
Becomes more
A guy
important.
named Joe Budden.
Yeah, right.
Becomes more important.
Your passion is rap.
His passion was rap. Niggas' passion only be what pays the bills at the
But
moment.
that's still my passion.
When you become an adult,
Yeah, that's all your passion really is. Like, yo, what's paying the bills the most?
like is podcasting y'all passion?
Because tomorrow, if I know how to make money off of just playing with the yo-yo, I'm the most passionate nigga in the world when it comes to the yo-yo tomorrow. I'm letting y'all know right now. I'm just letting y'all know where I'm at with it. Like, yo, the yo-yo? Oh, yeah, let's get this back.
Yo, I've been doing the yo-yo shit since I was a kid. Like,
But wait, there's no let's get this bag on a yo-yo.
You don't know.
It's one person.
You don't
know
know.
what I'm saying? The yo-yo is one person.
You need a band.
nah, there was a couple
You need a
yo-yos.
team. Yeah.
When yo-yos was hitting, there was a
There's no
couple.
You need a guy with a string, like you
There's
need,
no dual yo-yo.
No,
For
you
two
don't-
Let's,
you don't know that.
let's create it. You
Yeah. Now you found a market.
know what I mean?
I see what you did.
Yeah.
You never know.
It's creators create.
That's what they do. Creators. Joe thought he got his shit off. I hate when Joe say something he think he got it off. Creators
Yo,
create.
I'm so scared about
Shut
this
the
tour.
fuck up.
Yo, create through it.
Create through it.
No.
That was equivalent to when I heard Cam say computers putin'. I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here.
They computed.
Computers.
They computed.
Computed.
But that's why I'm so scared of this tour, which we're in LA and Oakland. Buy your tickets now while they're still available. I'm scared that Joe is going to get
You're
this
good.
creators
You're good.
create
Just promo
speech
them.
off this whole tour. Like, because that's his spiel at the end.
Yeah,
is to tell the
creators
creators
create.
that they got to create.
Yeah,
that's
and
true.
now I'm thinking that we have all these dates coming up, and we just got to hear this speech every night.
This bitch is tough. All right, I got a question for y'all, and don't judge me. You're not gonna judge me.
Judged.
Why are people still hanging out around Rick's kid?
With their jewelry on.
No, period.
What happened now?
What happened last time? Same thing again.
Same thing that keeps happening to Rick's
Okay,
kid.
where was Tory Briggs when all this happened?
I don't know. I'm still trying to find out where Usher was when all this happened.
Same studio, different room.
Okay.
Why do people keep getting the drop on Rich the Kid?
Well, people on Instagram live and all
Kind
that
of
type
left
of
his location.
Well, no, yeah, well, that's the rumor that he was on Instagram, put up a money phone, and 4 hours later, there was some niggas in the studio with guns.
Yeah,
That sounds about like how it goes.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll do it.
You niggas are fucking idiots.
Dog, I don't post shit until I'm gone like 2 days later from that spot.
Yeah, I learned a fucking valuable lesson in Hoboken Johnny Rockets that time.
Yeah.
Posting where I was at. Everybody flew over there. I'm like,
And Johnny Rockets has like the bright ass lights that you could see from over the Hudson.
Across the street.
And Johnny Rockets don't give a fuck about protecting their customers.
Their patrons?
Yeah, not at all.
The only protect is the shakes.
As long as they can stand up and do their little shake dance.
Yes.
That shake dance is why I would have never worked with Johnny Rocket too. You ain't telling me I got to get up every 45 minutes.
Start shaking on my
Y'all never seen a little milkshake song?
I have.
Little oldie?
I have.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
That shit is funny. Imagine a person got to teach you that. Like, you know, you get a new job and somebody got to walk you through.
Way funnier than that.
And that you can't get it. You gotta like reteach
Like, you gotta
it.
do it again. All right, listen, man, I'm trying to show you.
Go home and practice.
Way funnier than that. Back in the day when niggas used to go to the mall to bag a chick. Like the chick I liked was the fine girl in Johnny Rockets. So I used to try to come through. Like, and every time I came through, like it was a thing too. I was young, so I didn't know how to get fly. So I was trying to look presentable and all that. And every time I would like go to Johnny Rockets, there would be time for her to get up and do the little dance.
Yeah.
So I was young, so I was trying to kick it during the dance.
Well, you killing that.
I'm doing it with her like, yeah. When you get off.
When you get off.
When you get off.
It's crazy that you ended up spending the rest of your life in strip clubs.
Set up.
See?
And Johnny Rockets.
Yeah, from down here. You knew where he was headed.
It was one
He still be trying to kick it to chicks while they working. Chicks shaking the margarita shit. Yo, what time you get off? Fam, she making drinks.
You know this bar closes at 4.
Yeah, like you know what time you get off.
You know I have to count the tips. You know what time I get off.
Oh, that's the worst when you dating a chick that work at the strip club.
Oh, my God.
And now you gotta wait for her to count the whole register.
5:30 before you pull off.
6:30.
And she tired.
Oh, yeah.
Then you gotta wait till 1 p.m.
Or.
All right. We have 40-ounce Vans tweets.
Hey! Freaking bitch, come give me a kiss. Pac is crazy. Yo, what is wrong with Tupac?
That's why Pac is one of the greatest, man.
Tupac is wild.
Because he'll go from that to, and if he don't love you, you should leave him. Like, what? What are you talking about?
Go from freaky bitch, come give me a kiss to if he don't love you, you should leave him.
Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, man, Pac is the greatest. I'm done, man. I'm getting the fuck out.
I mean, is it Uchi Wally or is it One Mike? Gotta ask.
A great man asked that before.
Look freaky ass JoJo. Look at JoJo.
It was either JoJo or Danny Boy used to get off on the Pac.
Why JoJo came in crooning like he was the nigga getting pussy in the group?
What you mean?
Wait, he didn't get pussy?
He was.
All right.
You don't think JoJo got any? Come on, man.
Fourth?
No. Singing like that in the 90s?
He got pussy.
Come on, man.
JoJo ain't get pussy before Dalvin, Devontae, or KC. Not a one.
They wasn't on this song.
I don't give a fuck. Dalvin ain't said a word his whole life, and he still was getting pussy before JoJo. Devontae was getting pussy before JoJo, and we know KC got all. Who was JoJo fucking?
All right, what about
No
just the
nigga
Casey and JoJo tour? JoJo was getting
Oh, then
pussy.
he was getting pussy.
He was getting pussy on Jodeci tour too. Don't do
No
that.
way.
He definitely was.
Y'all are fucking crazy.
He definitely was.
No way.
He definitely was.
JoJo?
Well, who'd he fuck?
Somebody's auntie.
40 years and nobody
Somebody that listens to this podcast, auntie was getting fucked by JoJo.
None of my aunts fucked JoJo.
You don't know that.
Your aunts fucked JoJo.
I don't know that.
Rory aunts ain't fucked JoJo.
We don't know that. It could have been a hot summer night in Mean Streets of Boston, and JoJo felt like getting some Irish boxing. He might have fell in some.
Boston style.
Yeah, like he might have fell in some.
Never know.
Let me just see something. This record will tell it. See, KC sound like he was getting pussy back then.
That's crazy.
See, this is fake sad. This is just great singing. Oh yeah, nigga, get out of here. Ooh, yes. He ain't got no bitch.
You got him twisted.
You know?
Okay.
Hold on, let me hear him.
You know people get pussy on tour that aren't even in the group?
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I actually have another theory that I'm not gonna say. We got sleep.
We might.
Maul, why did Kevin Knox do that to Ben Simmons?
I mean, you know, Kevin Knox trying to get his shit off.
But I
don't think Ben Simmons knew Kevin Knox could jump like that.
But why he did that to him?
Yo, get out the way. I got business to attend to.
After the Jason Tatum dunk. Now listen, but we ending the podcast, but I have a scathing hot take. Mm-hmm. I know we use that term a lot, but I have a scathing hot sports take that is gonna sound like the dumbest thing in the world. I already know. I haven't heard any of the analysts, the experts say it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it. I know I'm gonna sound nuts, but here it goes. You ready, Maul?
I'm ready.
I'm saying it specifically to you because you were the person that was adamant in Kevin Knox being a bust. Here's my hot take. Call me crazy. I see a little Kawhi.
All right.
I know.
I didn't say it.
I know. That sounds nuts. But just remember, this nigga's 19.
Right.
Some of the things he does just reminds me of like baby Kawhi.
Okay. I didn't realize he was that young.
Yeah, no, he's 19. He's a baby.
Yeah.
So Maul could still be right. He could still be a bust. But at 19,
and I hope he doesn't.
We can't say that at 19.
I don't.
And from what we've seen from him from Summer League and that dunk, it don't look like it'd be a bust at 19.
Yeah, no, I can't say he's a bust. I would never call somebody a bust in their first year, but I don't think he's gonna pan out to be what people think he may be. That's all.
He looks tough.
I think he's gonna be a good player. I don't think he's gonna be like an all-star. Yeah, that's what I said. Good player.
All right. I think that is everything. Nothing else that I need to ask, even though there was something else I wanted to ask, but I can't ask it because whatever else I wanted to ask was supposed to be real good. So let me just check. Oh, yeah. No, this wasn't much to talk about. This is off the Grammys and her killing the performance. I started going back to thinking about when she was so mad that every time she put something out, like him would mimic it. And he would put. Do y'all remember that?
Of course I
We
remember.
were the main perpetuators of that.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Where's him?
Well, that's why I bring it up.
He retired.
Him stopped all that bullshit, didn't he?
Him cut it out?
Hey, him put it to bed.
Yeah. Good job.
Jeff Robinson and them put that shit down.
Good. That was a good job though.
Him
I'm glad him stopped.
Him should put something. I fuck with him.
I fuck with him too.
But him didn't need to keep fucking with her.
Yeah. At all.
Her nipped that one in the bud. There will never be another him-her argument.
And now They is killing.
Yeah. They has always been a good group though.
They is awesome. Yeah. That's my guy.
Damn, now him is after they. What him gonna do when them come out?
Them might body them.
Them gonna kill them.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have nothing else. You guys have any last words until we're back in front of the people in 3 days?
No. Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yes.
Prom.
Yes.
For sure.
Rest in peace.
100%.
Prayers with y'all.
Yeah, prayers and condolences to his family, his loved ones, his friends. everybody with the same exact words, just how great of a dude, how much of a stand-up guy Prime was, and that's all you can ask for afterwards. So again, rest in peace to Prime, and prayers to his loved ones. Somebody else died? Last week I meant to say rest in peace to Christophe St. John, the soap opera star that died. I want to say he was The Guiding Light, but I'm unsure because I stopped watching soaps a long time ago. But rest in peace to Christophe St. John and Prime. Nobody else we are forgetting?
I don't think so.
And there you have it. We got through a whole episode without outstanding.
Oh, shit.
Good for us.
Not without mentioning Hov and Drake, though.
Never.
Still.
I think this might be the first episode in forever that we didn't mention Royce, though.
That we didn't
Royce?
mention Royce?
Yeah.
You think so?
Really?
Yes, that's a fact.
We've mentioned Royce that much?
Every episode.
No way.
I disagree.
Yeah, I don't think that's true.
Okay.
But
Not that we shouldn't. I just disagree.
Okay.
Well, Royce is on tour right now.
There you go.
If you're in Australia, check him out.
With West Side Boogie.
yeah,
Good for Boog getting out there.
for sure.
Yeah, hit
Great
the,
album. Go right to Australia. I like the move.
Yeah,
hit the road.
get out there, bro.
All right, until next time. See you niggas later. Keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. Until then, I bid you adieu. Peace, goddammit.
An insane amount. And no disrespect to Lupe, because he even had hits that I'm sure those masters mean a lot.
Absolutely.
But dog, a Chris Brown master is that could fund a whole label.
A master, period.
Yeah.
Just a master.
Any owning your masters is a big deal.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's the lifeblood for the label, so I understand why they're not very quick to give them up.
Yeah.
Because they just loaned you $1 million, multiple millions of dollars in some case, and now you want the thing that we're going to make our money back off of?
Yeah.
I mean, but it's still a bad design, to your point, to begin with. Because it's still owning something that you didn't really create. Yeah, maybe you helped fund it. But once I
more than helped fund it. Did fund it.
But then once we recoup this and you're back at zero, there should be some type of percentage
Absolutely.
where we can both share this.
Absolutely.
Like when you get a bank loan to buy your house and you finish paying off your house, you own the house. The bank don't own it.
You're not going to get nowhere close to the things that should be occurring without leverage.
Right.
Of course.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit's fucked up out here, man.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sad. Hold on. God damn it. Somebody talk.
Well, Dame did apologize to Lior, but in a very Dame Dash way.
Dame.
He still got to be Dame.
Of apologizing. Yo, I saw all those headlines. Dame Dash finally apologizes to Lior, Jay-Z. Then I listened to that clip. I said, if that's an apology.
I've apologized a lot in my life.
Yeah.
If that's an apology, I've apologized a lot.
If you tell someone,
want my
say,
credit.
yo, I'm sorry we don't have the same morals, that's not an apology.
Yeah. I'm sorry you ain't built like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry you ain't, you know what I mean? You wasn't raised around the OGs I was raised around. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry you don't feel how I feel.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for that apology.
The video was wild.
I was late. I didn't even know what was going on.
It looked like an Al Qaeda video.
Yeah, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on with Dame right now? Like, I didn't know what was happening.
It's an interesting production choice.
Dame is an interesting
The framing, like I want to know if there was really thought
Definitely.
to put into exactly how that looked.
No, Dame is he's calculated.
Yeah.
I know
If he does
but-
something, he meant to
is
do.
well
No, I'm talking
thought out
down to the
and
to the
meticulous.
white sound guys. Like,
Yeah, no.
that's how far I'm.
No, everything
Fuck with the
everything
lighting.
is thought out. Trust me. He ain't.